One, two. 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 Yeah, am I loud and clear? One, two. Okay, I think it's perfect, right? One, two. Good morning and good afternoon, and welcome to the Diaspora Talk. Yeah, am I loud and clear? Yeah, am I loud and clear? Okay, I think it's perfect, right? Okay, I think it's perfect, right? Good morning and good
Baby, she told me something I can't deny. Where you mind, where you bounce, the way you spin it, I'm getting high. So my friends too, they want to do my too. Baby, be careful. Some of them too sexy and I can't control. Oh my love, oh my love, oh.
Yeah, 1, 2 people. Share the broadcast. Welcome to the Diaspora Talk. We have to discuss issues affecting Liberia. Our sweet land of liberty. Please share the broadcast if you're just joining us, my people. Yeah, this song is from Father Ben CJ.
I'm in love with my baby, and I don't want nobody else. My love is just for me. Party at night and we come to my bedroom and we make love and we have some sex too. She got her friends and her friends wanna sex too. Hey. And I wanna trouble. See these girls.
Yeah, that's all the music, my people. We go live in our discussion. Please share the broadcast, my people. Please share the broadcast. Invite your friends and let's make a discussion, a very fruitful one tonight, my people.
Baby, be careful. Some of them too sexy and I can't control. Oh my love, oh my love.
Just love. We call this one Oh My Love.
Never cheat on my love. What have we done, my love?
Please share the broadcast, my people. Today is September 18, 2022.
Never cheat on my love. What have we done, my love? I'm in love with my
share the broadcast, my people. Share the broadcast. Invite your friends.
I'm in love with my baby, and I don't want nobody else. My love is just see the way she rock it, girl go down, girl do grab, go down. See I'm in love, but the love to in love, See I'm in love, you let you, now you let you not take. So me say nobody love you like I do, Nobody love you like I do, Me say nobody, nobody, nobody. Oh my love, I never leave my love, never cheat on my love, what have you done, my love? Oh my love, I never leave my love, never cheat on my love, what have you done, my love? It's Thomas mix. If your heels look come on. I know you're sleeping now, you gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, the fool us. The government fool us and the people lie to us. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach in thee, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you. That's why we voted you.
When you fool us,
you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
they lie. The people fool us, the people lie us, the government betray us. They lie.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the door. No one to trust. My people
No one to open.
My hope that I have been broken. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric.
Share the broadcast, my people. Please share the broadcast. Yeah, tonight gonna be some fascinating discussing issues about Liberia, my people.
Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation.
Yeah, good morning. Good afternoon.
So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
They lie. Yeah, they lie to us. The people fool us. Good morning. Wheresoever you find yourself. Yeah, in this one word, my people. Welcome to the Diaspora Talk.
The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government.
Yeah, we are discussing issues about Liberia. Yeah, please share the broadcast, my people. Whatsoever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
That let us do all our damages. The tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us.
Yeah, today's gonna be fascinating because we're discussing Liberia national issues today on the Diaspora Talk. Yeah, please share the broadcast. You just joining us. Let's make this happen, my people.
You fool us, you screw us, you use us,
you fool us, you screw us, and later on you abuse us.
Why
the government should keep lying to the Liberian people? Yeah, the people fool us. The government. Bunch of criminals. Bunch of thieves. Okay, my people, let's get this new song by the man Jay Sloan, and right after it, we go live in our broadcast. This song just came up on the 8th of September 2022. You know, sometimes we should be able to promote our own Liberian culture, our own Liberian product, you know. Yeah, this new music is from the man Jay Sloan, like I said. Tonight, we're discussing national issues on the Diaspora Talk. So please help us share the broadcast, as we will discuss lengthily tonight. And we will also have one of our Liberian sister on here, a businesswoman based in Korea, trying to give us an information about things she sells. So we'll have her on here for at most 15 to 20 minutes. So please help us share the broadcast and let's have a wonderful discussion tonight. There's a Diaspora Talk, your favorite platform. So let us play this new music by the man Jay Sloan. It's called Oh Love. I like this music so much because Liberians, whenever we are doing well, we should be able to praise one another and push them forward. Let's hear this music. Yeah, the music is so perfect, man. Yeah, this is a Liberian music. This is not Nigerian. This is not Sierra Leonean. Neither Ghanaian or a Liberian. Yeah, you can find this music on YouTube.
Never cheat on my love.
Oh Lord.
My love, oh my love, oh my love, oh. I never leave my love, oh. Never cheat on my love, oh. When I beat on my love, I'm in love with my baby, oh.
Yeah, the best you can do right now is to tighten all your seatbelt. Yeah, make it very tight. Because the flight about to pick up.
And I don't want nobody else. My love is just for me.
Yeah, you can follow the Diaspora Talk also on YouTube. And we are also live on our Asia Premium platform page. So 3 places you can get us right now on social media. The Asia Premium platform, the Diaspora Talk, and Diaspora TV on YouTube. Baby, be careful. Yeah, the name Rivers Air Pro. Welcome to the Diaspora Talk. Good morning, dear, from the US of A. Sylvester Wama, Diaspora Talk correspondent there in Liberia. Welcome to the show, my brother. And good afternoon from Liberia. I'm in love with my baby, and I don't want nobody else. My love is just for me. Yeah, my own big brother. They're from England, from London City. Mr. Greer. Yeah, good afternoon there, sir. Or that has edition. Yeah, my brother and friend, and Noah, welcome to the Diaspora Talk. If you're in the Asia Belt, I want to say good evening to you, my brother. Nobody love you like I do, like I do. Please say nobody, nobody. Share the broadcast, my people. Nobody, nobody. Oh, my love, oh, my love, oh. I never leave my love, oh. Never cheat on my love, oh. But I beat on my love, oh, my love, oh. Yeah, Sylvester Wama, Diaspora Talk correspondent there in Liberia. Yeah, Kennedy Kura. Good morning there, my brother. I guess you're following us from the US of A. Yeah, trust me, man. Like I said, sometimes we'll try to have a musical time on this platform because I like music. Good morning, that team from US of A, my brother. Good morning. Welcome to the show. To our audience, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Diaspora Talk. We are here today discussing the issues on the 18th day in the month of September 2022. We got approximately 3 more months into the end of this year. And for us to get into 2023, 2023, great thing going to be happening, like great thing already happening in 2022. We know greater one going to happen in 2023. Yeah, my brother, good morning. T-Max.
Good morning, Lincoln. Am I clear?
Very clear. You're loud and clear, my brother. You're loud and clear, but it's just that your video is somehow freezing. So that's the issue we have. So hope you can make an adjustment quickly. And like I said, good morning to our audience. Good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you find yourself, because people are following.
Internet giving hard time. I don't know.
Yeah. Just try to make a adjustment.
All right, well, I'll call you.
Your audio is very clear, but just the image is somehow freezing. That's just the issue we are having. So
see, am I clear?
I'm hearing you, Timas. I think you're good to go now. Are you there?
All right. Yes. I mean, good morning. Good morning, CEO. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good to have you, T-Max. Welcome to our show, my brother.
Yeah, welcome. I mean, thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to be back.
Okay, to the audience, we want to sincerely apologize for last week. We were unable to come on due to some tight schedule we had. Yeah, so we couldn't come live last week, Sunday, to discuss issues of Liberia. But trust me, we are here tonight and we will be here every other night to discuss more issues trending in our country. Tonight, we are discussing national issues. And like I said, we'll also give our sister time to come on the platform to be able to sell, her goose to you guys. She has a business that is called, the name of her business is, let me just go to it quickly because I'm going to bring her on very shortly as we will dive in our discussion. It's called Inspire Glow Beauty. This beauty shop is based in South Korea in Pyeongtaek City. The numbers there to call. The flyer will be posted very shortly on our page. You can also contact her by email or by telephone number. Or another easier way that you can also try to place an order if you want to get any of the products you sell, you just have to go on www.afrikwave.com. That's africwave.com, www.africwave.com. You can get it on social media and you'll be able to order whatsoever thing you want. She has skincare, she have diet pills and sex appetizer. So she sell products for your skin. She also sell products for diet, and then she sells sex appetizer. But she's gonna explain more when we bring her on shortly to get a few words from her. But Timas, let's hear from you, my man. What's going on, my man? What's happening in Liberia?
Yes, good morning. Good morning, CEO. There's a whole lot going on in terms of the news and a lot of current events. But we are aware of the printing of the new money. We also saw a video surface on YouTube yesterday. The president of training some militia in some county in the southeast, and we don't know how credible that story is, and a lot of other issues. So those are, and also talking about corruption in the country, and those are issues that we should be looking at and discussing and trying to get into, some of these issues and understanding why they happen. We maybe other issues to your end. I don't know where you doc, but a lot of issues to be discussed. Thank you to you.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Max. Yeah, we also saw the video, that is parading on social media about the George led government and some other crazy news and what have you. But let's just make it very clear on this platform. That video is a fake video. That video was created by, so let's be very frank with people. In how much we're gonna put our government feet to the fire, does not mean we have to masquerade with fake news, trying, to please our very self. So the news is fake because for one good fact is that the video, there's no a credible institution that put out the video. That's a video that somebody here did and you put it on YouTube because you cannot get access to whosoever did that video. So that was a high class artwork, that the person, did. So let us not dignify the video, even though it is true we know that the CZ government is a corrupt government. They are involved into a lot of criminal activities. We know that for sure. But that video is fake. There's nothing about that video is real. Talking about rebels, talking about SYZ. I just don't want to go in details. The moment I listened to the video for the first time, I did not even try to verify as to whether it came from a reputable platform, right? But the moment I listened to the video, I just classified that it's not real, it's fake. And later I started seeing some of my comrades and my colleagues and what have you, talking about, I say, yeah, gentlemen, you got it right, it's fake, it's not real. So to speak, Our government is not doing the right thing for its people, but at the end of the day, we still cannot be creating fake news to be able to jeopardize the peace there in our country. Because trust me, when you're talking about war, there are a lot of potential people who are investing there in Liberia, want to go back home, want to invest in what have you. It put fears, in them. They get afraid, oh no, I mean, something that they come in, I cannot go Liberia right now. I have to wait in SYZ and blah, blah, blah. So it is not a real thing, it is fake. So let us not dignify it. Let us all, make our friends to understand. Because I know some people believe that 100% that it is true. It is not
Yeah,
true.
I would say this, CEO. I was talking to a friend yesterday. He got a trip that is pending. He's planning on going back home. And when he saw that video, he was discouraged. He's like, I'm not gonna go because the country is not safe, the training rebels and all of that. And he and I had a long conversation on, that video. I told him not everything that surfaces on the internet, is accurate. This dude is sitting over there and saying something that nobody understands. We have not heard that because the first place the rumor should start in Liberia. And another thing he was saying that they training these people because of election. President appoints the election commissioner. So he can appoint his interest and do whatever he wants from that to win election. So that the story was just off when it comes to how some of us analyze stuff. So I was trying to talk to him. I said, well, it is concerning to hear a story like that, but also we have to investigate where this recording came from and is that these things are happening. So um, yeah, you're right, Lincoln. A lot of people believe those kind of stuff when it surfaces on the internet. So before it even goes off the internet, it's like it's already going to the ears of a lot of people, and people believe those things. And I was trying to convince him that you can't just believe everything because this dude is not even reporting from a credible news outlet. You know,
Yeah,
he's just
yeah,
something just sitting somewhere and saying something. It's not like, oh, VOA is reporting that, BBC is reporting that, From Africa is reporting that, or any of our local news agency in Liberia. None of those things are happening. And then some do just surface on the internet and say, oh yeah, this is this, and then everybody say, oh yeah, it's true, it's happening in Liberia. So I was trying to caution him that in as much as it's concerning, but I don't want you to just fall for it. So yeah, you can go ahead, CEO.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So I mean that's fact. Like I said, even though it is true that we know that we have a government that's involved in the criminal activities, because I mean thieves are criminals now. Let us accept the fact. Natana Magi is a criminal, and the Solicitor General is a criminal. Bill Traore, these guys are criminals. So a criminal are also a thief. So let's accept the fact. And how much we understand that these guys are involved into criminal activities, and our government is not doing well for its people. At the end of the day, we should not still not create stories. We of course we know that it is not true. It's wrong. That story is fake. People might say that video was created by the opposition. But trust me, Sedition themselves might be the one to create that video so that at the end of the day, people can put the link on the opposition and saying that it is opposition who trying, this is not politics, and say it is the opposition who trying to pin, the government of George we are bad. No. Sedition themselves could have been the one who created that video, who made that video and get posted on social media, because once people see negative things from the CZ government that is not 100% true, that it is what happening, people will at the end of the day want to put the blame on the opposition, because people feel that every word that comes from the opposition or everything the opposition say is always against the ruling party. The video we saw is fake, but we cannot 100% agree that it is from the opposition. No, these things are political strategy. So sedition could be the one just so that people can look at the opposition to be bad people. All these guys, how would they just go sit there and create a fake videos, on the CZ government? It's true, they really don't like this man. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to agree 100% that this video is from the
Right.
is from the opposition bloc. But all that I can agree on to say that the video is fake. It is fake. It is not real because, like Tima, like you said, there is no reputable platform that came out with such news. So that was a video that was, I mean, a high class created video by whosoever was involved and posted on social media. At the end of the day, people are believing that it is true, and people also are believing that it's not true. So we just have to use our platform to convince our audience and to also convince, Liberians in totality that this thing is not true, it is fake. So let us understand that. My young man, I don't know who to go you talk to, but man, and I yet to run campaign. Oh. Nobody tell you say you can't run campaign yet because you have like your CC people then your quit start running campaign. But let's get to understand something. That guys to understand another thing your team has before we can bring our sister on to discuss about our business, right? 2023 election is very close around the
Yeah.
corner. And we're seeing a lot of
Right.
names, the social media about becoming an aspirant. The legs of Mo Ali. Mo Ali is trying to contest as a representative in Maserati County. We're seeing this former Miss Liberia, Woki Dolo, also trying to contest as a representative in Nema County. We are seeing this musician CRC also trying to contest as a representative in Maserati County. And I think the list go on and on. And this guy, Frank Atus, the president for the Liberian Movie Union in Liberia, also too on the list. So what comes to your mind, my brother, when you see these young folks, trying to get themselves involved into politics? What comes to your mind, my brother?
Thank you very much for that question, CEO. Um, one thing I would say, is I respect the right of every young person in Liberia, despite your religion, your background, or whatever it is, right? To run for office, to want to serve your country. But we should also understand that politics in itself, it's not for just everybody, you know. Um, like Frank Atus, he has a gift. He's a producer. He's an actor. He's somebody who could move our movie industry in Liberia to another level. You understand me? And now he's trying to deviate to get into politics, which is not wrong. But sometimes it's just okay to be somebody that can use your gift, your God-given talent, to help others instead of everybody wanting politics because they feel that's the easier way to make life, especially in a country like Liberia. If you look at like Frank Atu, he's a good actor. He's somebody I follow when I was in Liberia. I watch all his movies, he produced and acted in. And today, for whatever reason, he's now, when I saw that stuff, I was stunned because this is somebody who is now in charge of our movie industry in Liberia. Um, and I don't know why he's see the need to, go and run for office. But unlike the other folks over there, like Mo Ali, I think the people in that district should reject someone like Mo Ali, especially with his involvement when he had that scandal with a little girl who was pregnant. He was pushing her to go and take the pregnancy off because his name going to spoil and all of that. Character wise, he should not even have the face to run for office in that country. If it was other countries like where we at, that would be a whole different story. So, uh, but yeah, those are the characters I can speak about. former Miss Liberia, I don't know much about her, and but like I
See
said,
us.
everybody have the God-given right to serve the country and to want to run for office. But some of these characters are people that I hope our people can scrutinize very well and understand that character matters, and the way people, carry themselves also matter in terms of putting them into
Okay, thank much.
leadership.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Therefore,
I will stop there for now and go back to you.
okay, thank you, Max, for a little clarity. And there is something too we need to understand. People might want to say, "Oh, but Josh Weah, who plays soccer, can become president." What's about Frank Atuzu is a movie star in SYZ. But I gotta understand one thing too, right? Josh Weah played a successful soccer that we all know of, and he became the world best. That's one of the most prestigious, award in soccer. The most prestigious award in soccer is the world best, and that was what he won. He reached at the highest peak. But looking at the leadership style is where he's totally, is different from. So it is true that we Liberian would make a great mistake to elect him as president, even though we know he was successful in soccer. But it was a big mistake that Liberian people made to elect him as president for him to be president of Liberia. So with the mistake that was made by Liberian people, do you guys still want us to repeat some mistake? Let's look at Frank Atu. Frank Atu is he's a fun artist, he's a good movie star, He set great records, in Nigeria and out of Ghana. But looking at Frank Atu's position as the president of the Liberian Movie Union, how many movies has he come up with in Liberia? What have been his contribution when it comes around Liberian movie? What have been his involvement? Because he's the president for the Liberian Movie Union. Since Joshua became president, he got that position and he stayed president, the movie president. So what have been his impartation in the movie industry in Liberia? What can Liberian people boast of Frank Atus when it comes to the line of, Liberian movie? So there's nothing concrete we have seen from Liberia from his side as compared to Nigeria and Ghana, where he acted in many great films, in Nigeria and that of Ghana, but not Liberia. And then another thing too, let's look at Woki Dolo. It's a good thing to see young folks, coming to leadership, but not just want to come because you feel that other people are going, you want to go there too. No, we have to see what you can do for your people. What you can do for your country, what you can do for your city. Woki Dolo have been led Miss Liberia for the past 4 or 5 years, or more than that. And we saw what happened at the end of the day when Miss Liberia pageant was being conducted. She refused to participate because she now wanted to hand crown over to the next person. So we have been seeing some fault when it comes on the line of her being a leader, because you Miss Liberia, you have all the young girls, honoring you, that you need to, that need to learn from you, that you need to bring out, that you need to support. We did not see all of those things coming out from you. Pageant were being held in the country, and you deliberately refuse to participate. But instead, you boycott, and today you want the Liberian people to vote you as a representative. Are you killing me? Sometimes we should do away with tribal sentiments. We should do away with so many other things and be able to facing the right thing, because we electing people not just for 1 month or 2 months, for years. So when these people make mistakes, they're gonna make mistakes for 6 good years or 9 years. So we have to open our mind.
Yeah, but
We have to be galvanized.
see, you did not mention one person. I think I saw that flyer around. Henry Costa. I saw that he's running
Okay,
for a senatorial
yeah.
position.
Okay, yeah. You are right. I did not mention Henry Costa, but Henry Costa Henry Costa is not new as compared to these people that I mentioned, right? Because Henry Costa, he once participated in the representative election in District 6, Masorado County. So he's not new to the disco. But all of these people that are listed are people who just coming, at the front. These are people who just seen for the first time. So,
So
like you said, yeah,
my,
we can comment about Costa also too. But
right. So because
go ahead.
my okay. So my point was he's he's contested before in the the representative election back then. He did not do well. He also talked about running for the president. That's something that is being in the air, and then now he um, going back to running for the senatorial post. So my question is, who is he going against? Is he going against DeLong or is he going against
No, it's Sir Joseph. They don't 9 years already see. Sir Joseph is finishing up his term because Sir Joseph was elected. For I think for the bottom three, I think what 3 years, right? I know 3 or 4 years because
right,
this then senator already, have some limited time left, right? So he Sir Joseph just came out to complete it. So now it's a fresh one. As if Sir Joseph win 2023, then he going for 9 years. So not DeLong. It is for Sir Joseph. So it's Sir Joseph he's going to be contesting, against. But a good you brought that to my attention. But let me just make this very clear to every Liberian that's watching us live tonight. Henry Costa is a very smart guy. Henry Costa is an educated guy. Henry Costa is somebody that Liberian people depend on to make decisions for them. But for me, as an individual, there are a lot of things Henry Costa need to work on. He might be better than most of the senators or representatives we have in the House there, trust me, right? I'm not doubting the fact on his credibility. But I personally cannot support Henry Costa to be senator for Maserati County. The reason I'm saying it on the platform today because there are a lot of things Henry Costa need to work on. If he can work on these things, and then we see it as a people, then of course somebody will try to support him. But I cannot support a Henry Costa to be senator for Liberia because Henry Costa have been very vocal negatively on so many issues going on in the country. I have listened to the way he addressed individuals, which of course it is not right, most especially females. You just mentioned about Mo Ali or T Max. Why we should not even elect Mo Ali to be represented because of the sex issues he had with that girl.
right,
You know how Henry Costa dragged that little girl on his platform and sucked that little girl from head to toe? How can you be an advocate? How can you be a selective advocate? If you say you're an advocate, you should be an advocate for all. You cannot be a selective advocate. You know what your friend Mo Ali did was wrong. He's a married man. He went out with a
right,
girl that's age and have her impregnated, and he impregnated a girl. And you
right,
calling that guy names, calling on all kind of a names I don't even want to use on the platform. And then you want me tomorrow to elect men of Costa to be senator for Liberia for Maserati County? Hell no. He's a smart guy. I'm not doubting the fact. But a lot of things he need to work on. He need to
you
work on
know,
his
you
moral.
know, see you. I'm not trying to cut you off, but when that scandal happened with Mo Ali, Henry Costa being that voice, he being that person who a lot of Liberians look up to, right? He had two roles to play. Either wait for the investigation and wait for final result before he can make a statement, or he could just remain neutral in that whole situation. But
Yeah.
instead, like you said, he was denigrating this girl on his show, calling her names and all of that. As a leader, I think that was totally wrong. And that's some of the reason I just stated in my earlier statement that someone like Mo Ali should not hold public office like being a senator. Not at all. He don't have
Yeah.
that moral character to. And if Henry Costa would support someone like that and try to, because it's his friend, so he tried to denigrate this girl and make her look like a bad person, he went after her. That girl is not older than Mo Ali. Mo Ali is older than that girl. But this is how, you know, this is how our country is, and that's how most of our sisters are treated when it comes to how men behave. And they go away with these things because, oh, he's my friend. Yeah, it's okay. I can call up for him. I can talk for him. So it's something I hope people looked at, and someone like Mo Ali should not at all be in any public position. Go ahead, CEO.
Yeah, you 100% right. And you know, there are some people who would not want to dignify statement that we're making tonight because of, you know, political sentiment. They all know that what Mo Ali and Costa did was very wrong. By the end of the day, they feel that what we're saying, we're not supposed to say. Or because they feel they are part of the opposition or they're within a unity party, they must vote. How can you vote people that Mo Ali? You think our young girls will be safe tomorrow when Mo Ali is a representative? Our girls won't be safe. Man, the more okay, even somebody saying that the girl is not on the okay, but that girl, she does not even pass the age 25. And Mo Ali is someone that's in her 40s. Not even early 40s, but middle 40s or late 40s. And having an affair with someone that is capable of being your own child. Then you making that kind of man to be representative in Liberia tomorrow. Our girls are not safe anymore. Trust me, they are not safe. Because people that Mo Ali will use their position to abuse our girls. And
Right.
people that Aaron Costa will also use his position to insult our girls whenever things happen. Because, for example, looking at Mena Costa to be senator, Mo Ali is a representative. If Mo Ali go ahead and abuse our girls, Costa will be there to support him because I have a friend. And whatsoever decision has already passed, he has a senator that he will step on it because I have a friend. So these people are not trusted to lead our people. These two individuals, trust me, my brother, every time we come on the platform, T-Max, it is so good that we are getting very close to election anytime soon. We will make this to be our regular discussion all the time. Next week, hopefully, we'll try to have Honorable Carlos Gray on the platform here to discuss national issues of Liberia. We will try getting him on. We spoke to him recent and he concorded. So we'll try to get him on this coming Sunday, hopefully, God's willing. But these guys, we will always try to pinpoint the negative things that happen in our country, the negative things that go on day by day, and statements that this guy made, and we will always try to bring them to check. So let us all understand that we are not saying this thing like to say we hate Mo Ali or we hate Costa, because I know at the end of the day, there were people who will try to carry the conversation. Oh, you know, you got hate the guy because he may have on a bigger platform, or you got hate the guy because, you know, he was smart. But no, why would we hate somebody who is smart? Why would we hate somebody who is intelligent? Why would we hate somebody who is educated? No. But trust me, the wrong thing that they do is what we hate. And that's what we're talking about. We are not talking about his personal life 100%. No, we are talking about mistakes that are being made by them. And that's why we are discussing the issues. So it is wrong that this guy who abused our sisters to be given state power. Because trust me, Mo Ali become representative tomorrow. 6 good years. What you got to tell him? Costa become representative. Got 9 good years. You got nothing to tell him.
CEO, it's unfortunate the way our society is built, right? We have men like someone like Mo Ali. When he was involved in that scandal, I don't remember him even. He's a public figure though. I did not remember him even going on air to apologize for what he did.
No, he
He
did not.
he did not, right? So you
Yeah.
see, that's how our society is. The men can do stuff, they get away with it. They find people in power to support them, and it's fine. They just go cold. Then later they surface and they're saying they want to do this, they want to do that. Henry Costa knows very well in this country that he and I live, there is no way in the world a public figure will be involved in such scandal and not just a scandal, but it came up to the point that it was true that it did happen,
Yeah.
and would go court and I apologize and I resign and go court and come back and say, hey, I want to be this. The short time I have lived in this country, Lincoln, senators, representatives, cabinet ministers that were involved in scandal, a lot of them, when those things came out to be true, they resigned, they apologized, and they went cool for good. Maybe they're living a private life, private work, but not public.
Yeah.
And
So you are right.
Henry Costa knows that for a fact. So someone like Mo Ali, who was in the party at the time, and he was one of those key figures, to have that kind of scandal in the country with a girl. Thank God our brother Bill says pro corrected her that the girl was not underage. But he went out of his marriage to do something like that. It came up. It was a mistake. We all men. We all do stuff. We all make mistake. But own up to your mistake. Apologize and fix it. But to deny it, and then y'all went on rampage, insulting the girl and saying a bunch of stuff about her, how she's this, she's that. Um, that was just totally inappropriate and uncalled for. So that's something. And to see my brother Henry Costa too, trying to support something like that, that was disappointing for me. Very, very much disappointing. I felt he would have either kept quiet, not say anything about it, than going in the defense of Mo Ali, which in a civilized setting would not play well for him, because women will frown on you for those kind of stuff if you do that. And then when it comes to election, you know what's going to happen. So go ahead, CEO.
Yeah, and just what you're trying to give some example about, senators or representatives there in the US of A. Quite recently in South Korea, that is the city mayor of the capital city, Seoul City. His secretary went and reported him for sexual harassment. You know what the guy did? Timas, the guy hanged himself. The next day, the phone got body on the mountainside.
Wow.
Because the man just sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say even he went out with the lady, right? But sexual harassment. The guy.
Yeah, probably like normally what our people doing, like bosses would just walk to again, knock them on the butt, or like squeeze their breast.
Yeah,
Those kind of
because
stuff. Yeah.
the lady was a secretary, working in his office.
Right.
Yeah, for sexual harassment. The guy, what he did, he went and hanged himself. He killed himself because he know the aftermath behind that. What's going to happen? Yeah. So because imagine the country, the people, former president have been in prison for some other scandals and what have you. So the people law are very strict. But Liberia, when things happen, a government official will sit on it, and at the end of the day, it will just die down. The family will have no better reproach, on things that happen. So on this note, Timas, let's take our first break, and then right after the break, we'll bring our sister on to discuss about her business, and then our last segment will be finalizing on the 2023 election. And president we are right now is in America. But guess what, Timas? Do you know that the ambassador for at the Liberian embassy have been fired by the president?
Yeah,
just
we'll
2
get
days.
into that. Yeah, I know.
Just 2 days before Judge we have to travel to America, he fired the ambassador.
Right.
So how can you fire your ambassador when you just arrive in a country that the ambassador is the one who's able to do all the dirty work for you, make you to meet SYZ people, and what have you? They may have been fired. Why could he wait? But we will dive into that on our third segment. Let's take this musical break, and then we bring our sister on right after the break.
Oh.
Yeah, let's hear from the man Taco and Jay.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who are so The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Hello?
They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the phone. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that left us
Hello?
for our damages. We tired with that speech they preach in
Yo, what's
tea
your
and
number?
now
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get to see us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you. That's why we go tell you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us, and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we ask, they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Yeah, the government betray us, man. The CDC government betray us. Just we are betray his people. Liberia is all we have, my people.
The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the corrupt. No one to trust. My people don't want to.
Absolutely no one to trust.
Michael.
Can you trust Mo Ali? Can you also trust Henry Pedro Costa?
Where are the roads? Where are the drugs that they say they were poor? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric.
Yeah, absolutely. The people tired with the rhetoric, man.
This is why we ask why the government betray.
The government betrayed the Liberian people. Liberia is our country. For Liberians in totality, my people.
Your vision and your mission, your intention.
Right after our musical break, we have our sister on here, as she's already showcased on the screen, discussing on what she's selling in South Korea.
Why? But that the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government.
Yeah, President, we are live to the Liberian people, man. China Maggie also live to the people. Selena Cephas. Now his career is in the trash.
The people lie to us.
Yeah, Bill Trier, the future man, Prophet Kiko,
They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the door.
yeah, the city of Liberian people every day. And they say the country Nigeria to the war, my people. Happy wonderful Sunday.
Inspiration to insulation. Right now, save 10% on water floors.
Hello.
Hi.
I think you need to lower your monitor a little bit, please. If you got something.
Okay, that's the TV. Let me.
Yeah, please lower a little bit so we can get every word coming out. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Diaspora Talk. To our audience that just joined us, we want to say good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, and wherever you find yourself, there's the Diaspora Talk. You can find us on 3 different locations. That is YouTube as Diaspora Talk TV. You can also get us on social media, Facebook page, Asia Premium Platform, and the Diaspora Talk as well. We discuss issues concerning our country, Liberia, and also we are into promoting Liberians that are into businesses. Trust me, we will promote your business at all time on our platform because it is good that we support one another. So we have our sister who is a businesswoman here in Korea. She sell her products. She's gonna make us all to understand, what she sell and how effective are these products. So T-Max, we have Rosemary gone away on here to give her a little insight about what she sell. So my sister, welcome.
Thank you.
Good evening there from Pyeongtaek City.
Good evening to Kwanju.
Uh, yeah, so let's go directly. Let me just sorry I could not actually let me see what I can do quickly from my end here. Okay, Liberian people, she has a business core, Inspire Glow Beauty. Inspire Glow Beauty. This business is based in Pyeongtaek City, South Korea. The telephone numbers are there on the flyers. We have it posted on our page, so you can also follow our page. You get all the necessary information, what she sell, and how to contact her. So let me just give the short information firstly before she explains about the product she sells. She sells skincare. And we all understand when they talk about skincare, right? It has to do with sometimes there are some people have some spot on their body, and they want to get rid of it. Some people have pimples, Yeah, like some of us, we eat butter a lot, sometimes the crazy pimples come out facing and whatever. She got all of those products and things, I can, wipe it away. If you want to shine your skin a little bit, she also has the product, yeah, to make your skin a little bit shine, That's why it's called Inspired Glow. You want your body to glow, right? She sell all of these products. And then she also said diet pills. So if you want to lose weight or you want to have a normal diet, she also have better pills so that you can take. All of these things have no side effect, like she said, right? They are all very good for human consumption. And she also sells sex appetizer. There's a modern what we aim at people. We got need to understand all of these things because sometimes I know it will sound somehow funny in people's ears, be somehow laughable. When people hear about sex appetizer, right? She sell it also to. I want to believe for both women and men, but I think she has it also too for men, to increase your sexual appetite, and I think to make you also stronger, she said all of these things. So one of the easier way you can contact her if you're there in the US of A or you are there in Liberia, you want to get any of these products, you just have to go on your phone and put in www.africwave.com. That is www.afrik wave.com. So whenever you put in www.afrikwave.com, you'll be able to access the website where you can find all of these products that she sells. So with no time to waste, let's get to the skincare aspect first. Rosemary, what
Yeah.
are those skincare materials that you sell? Let's
Um,
start. Let's start with the men. I'm sure you got some for men. Let's start with the
okay.
let's start with the ladies.
Well, the ladies first, right?
Yeah. The skincare you have for ladies.
Okay, so with the skincare, we got the underarm kit. So the one if you got dark spot or under your arm is black or stuff like that. So this is the whole set. This one is especially for under the arm. No part of your body else for under the arm. So you got a cream, you got a toner, and then you got a soap. Purposely for under the arm.
Okay,
And
wait. And I want to be asking a question too, right, so I can be able to clear the doubts with our audience, right? You said
yeah,
the arm, so that is if you have
yeah.
are you
Yeah,
talking about
if under your arm is black,
okay,
like I
yeah,
said, the skin clean, but you got like under your arm dark or something. So
yeah,
what it does, it remove it. Because this is the kit for under the arm. Just under the arm. No part of your body else.
okay,
Just under arm.
okay, good.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah. And then we got the dark spot remover soap.
Okay. Dark spot remover
Remove
soap.
that soap so you can use it on your face if for pimples, when you got dark spot, reaction to any product that you use that give you spots and pimples and things on your face. So this is a dark spot remover soap. Then we got a lemon soap as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a lemon soap. It's for the face as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a lemon soap and then a dark remover soap, and then we got a lip scrub. But then the lip scrub is set.
What does the lip scrub do? I mean, what does it do? The lip scrub.
Okay, like if you got first it clean the lip, it remove all the dead cells from your lip. Like some people got darker lip and then they want to clean their lip. So,
So,
but
so
it's a set. Yeah, so we have the scrub and the cream for the
that,
lip.
that means the lip scrub it give you that kind of a sexy lip, right?
Yeah, it make your lip soft, make it look nice. It need to be rough. So
Good,
yeah, make it look smooth, sexy.
good. So that means
Yeah.
the guy. I mean, we don't look at too old. I get that kind of
Well,
a.
no, no, we'll still hook you up. Anywhere you from, we can hook you up.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the next one. So she talked about the lip. I mean, I hope you guys are following and listening to what she's saying. She's talking about the lip scrub, right? and she also
Yeah.
talked about the product too for the arm. Where,
Yeah.
for example, there are some of us who may have dark, armpit, our armpit are very dark, she got the scrub, that can make it a little lighter and, with your skin complexion. And she also talked about, the dark spot that we have on our skin, yeah. If you want to get rid of that, she have the soap and everything. So now we on the lip scrub.
Scrub.
If
Yeah.
you have a very rough and strong lip, you want to be,
Yeah, but it has to be consistent. You have to do it morning and evening. You have to be consistent. Even with everything, excluding the okay, let's just say including the lip scrub, whatsoever product you're using for that matter, you have to be consistent. Even in a baby Johnson or say you decide to use, you have to be consistent.
okay, good, good, good. Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. So that means
So
the lip scrub. Okay, just a question, right? The lip scrub and
yeah,
the scrub remover and that of the stuff for the armpit. Both
yeah.
men and women can use it, right?
Oh yes, yes. Both male and female can use it.
Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah, both male and female can use it. So we got like if you can't afford the whole set, you can just we got it on cream. This one is just for on. If you can't afford the whole set, you
Yeah,
can get it on cream. This one is just the cream. Like even if you get dark spot or you on your arm dark, you can still
yeah.
use the cream as well. If you can't afford the whole set, you can afford this one.
Okay, good, good,
Yeah,
good,
so
good.
this is just the cream. And
That's
now, so this is exfoliating scrub.
hmm.
So
And
this
wait, wait,
scrub,
wait, wait. When you're using those biological terms, someone will not
okay,
understand.
I know how to say. Okay, let me come down to colloquial. They want
Yes,
that.
because that's
Okay,
some of my men are start asking questions, but I think that you will answer the question. I know
yeah,
somebody ask the question I'm taking a laugh.
and I will answer. And I want a problem. And then, okay, how will I say that the English near know for the party? I want come down. So, to scrub your skin, right? To clean your skin, to remove the dead cells. Like, for example, some people using cream and stuff, but then they will say, oh, the cream can work. It's not that the cream can work, it's that your pores is clogged due to so many things that you're using.
Mhm.
And I still won't use the word, but looking for the colloquial word to use.
No, no, no. Just say the word. Just say the word. People
Yeah.
want.
So when your pores is clogged, even
Yeah.
with the face, if you're using anything, it will just bounce on your skin. It will not work because your face, your body, the pores, everything is clogged. So now what this does, like it open your pores.
Okay.
Yeah, so that when it open the pores, this is just the scrub. So the scrub open the pores.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, so
Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the show.
How you doing, gentlemen?
so
Lady?
yeah, was
Okay.
so
So
this
now, what are some, I don't know, scientific name or what kind of name you call for that?
that's what I'm saying. So it's okay. Okay, for the soap and whatsoever I use black soap, unicorn soap, right? So I take the soap from Ghana, and then when I bring it to Korea, so what I do, I mix it, I cook the soap, and then fix it in so many ways. I fix it with soap, I fix it with scrub, and now with the soap, we got levels to the soap. But with the scrub, anybody, black or blue, green, anybody can use this scrub. For this scrub, anybody can use it. But then now when it gets to the soap, we got level to the soap.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so with this scrub, anybody can, male, female, anybody, you black, green, purple, you can use the scrub. For the scrub, anybody can use the scrub. Now with the soap, as I was saying, we got it scrub in a very bigger cup. We got it in small. We got it in medium. If you just want to test the products, no problem. You can order the small and then you test it. But we
Okay.
got it in different sizes of the scrub. Now with the soap, as I said before, the soap got levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Okay. So we still, to our audience that are watching, we are still on skincare. That's what she's
yeah, no,
trying to
we stay on the skincare. So like for
different.
this soap, it's the same exfoliating soap. So the soap, you're sorry, the soap can clean the skin.
Okay.
The same way the scrub can clean the skin, the soap and does the same thing. Now with this soap, any skin tone can use it. Black person or blue. For this identical one, the exfoliating soap, Any skin tone can use it.
Okay.
For this one, you see the color? It's toning soap.
Okay.
Yes. This one is toning soap. So like we put the labels on most of the product because we just fix it or my goods just arrived. So I just fix these things. So we're trying to put the label on it. So for
Okay.
this one, it's toning soap. Black person cannot use this soap. Now, let's say if you are less skinny person and you just want to clean your skin just a little bit, you
Yeah.
can use this one. But not a black person. Black person cannot use this. So for to tone your skin, you can use this one. Now with the extra tuning, those who want to go on a whole nother level with tuning, extra tuning soap. You see
Can
the
I
color?
can I can I put it to a hot little bit?
Sure.
Okay, how are you?
No, but I'm okay.
So you got to tell your audience because people want to buy from you. When you
Yeah.
advertise in a business, you got to tell them in a Liberian way. Yeah. So your business can be advertised the right way. The
Yeah.
tuning soap. When you say tuning, you got to let them know. Some people you know what is tuning. Just tell them say make a bleach. That's bleaching. Tuning is bleaching. So just use that word.
No, when you say bleaching, okay, that just say yeah, we agree the tuning
Mhm.
word is bleaching, right?
Yeah.
But tuning in some other ways too, it's not bleaching. That just say you got
They shine your skin. They bleach your
your
skin.
skin very well. But when we say toning your skin, some people mindset go straight to bleaching, you upgrade straight to bleaching.
Mm-hmm.
It's to clean the skin, to shine your skin, to glow your skin. It's not
Okay.
actually bleaching. But in the Liberian society, when we say the person tuning the skin, it means the person is bleaching. Because all these products I'm using, they are all organic. Even the ones I got from Thailand, they are all organic. I do a whole lot of research on these things because the reason why I do it, African, our skin texture is different. Even if you buy Asian product to use, and you are African person, you don't know the kind of product to buy. Trust me, spend even $1,000 on it. It will not work because most of these people they fix their product for themselves. They don't fix it for Africans. So when you don't understand what to buy and how to buy it, you
Mm-hmm.
will just waste your money for nothing.
Yeah. You are right.
Okay.
You are.
So I do a whole lot of research before I buy my products to sell.
Yeah, but let me make some short clarity, right? Like what you're trying to say, right? Because there are difference in bleaching and toning
Yeah.
or trying to glow your skin. Because bleaching is something that we understand the kind of a chemical reaction that it has. Now,
Yeah.
They're like changing your color
yeah,
from
changing your
black
color
to bright.
Yeah.
completely. So that is called bleaching. But
Yeah.
if you just want to tune, for example, maybe I'm a black man, and I want to tune my skin, maybe I'll get a little bit shining chocolate and
Shiny, yeah.
I kind of a sexy, chocolate and what have you.
That-
So that's tuning. And then it is good that we educate one another so that we can
yeah.
understand. There are some people who do not know. Some people actually don't want to get involved with this thing, but sometimes the story that they hear or the news they hear, they get afraid and don't want to dive more into it. So what our sister said, or what she's talking about right now, is for you to tone your skin. And the product that she just talked about, they have products that for black person, but the one she just talking about, a black person cannot use it. Like black men and me.
That's what I said. So I tell, even if people I got a whole lot of people that contact me personally, and then I explain to you, I don't have something I can make you wear in 1 week time. I don't get it.
Yeah, so that means black men and me, if I use that product, what will happen to me?
I can't sell it to you. No, in as much as I want money, people who buy from me, they know. In as much as I want money, the only thing I ask you, when you want to talk to me, be transparent with me and tell me, say, this is what I want. I sell you what you want. But don't come with me that you too know. Then when I get you thing I am where you say, oh, the thing I buy from her and I work. No, you didn't explain to me what you want. That your right to explain to me, and my right is to advise you.
Good.
Now, if I advise you and you don't get it, you still want what you want, I'll give it to you, regardless. But we are doing business. The thing about it, if you sell one product to somebody and then that product good, the way we treat that person badly, treat that person, you can get another customer as well. For me, that's the mindset I get.
Good. Okay, but another thing, right? Because we're running out of time, we don't have much time, so we're gonna dive quickly. But next week Sunday, we will give you and Tutu at least an hour because Tutu is a biological student and she knows a lot about because a portion of what you sell like the sex appetizer.
Yeah.
And Tutu most of the time discuss about relationship, her own personal
Oh, no,
stuff.
that area, we can go inside.
So I mean, you can just give her. I mean,
Okay, so let's just continue. Me and Tutu will get that one later.
yeah,
So,
let's
okay,
conclude.
so you
Yeah,
see, we got a face jubilating set. Okay, I mean, from the other way to you say, how say it again? Okay,
we stay on skincare. Are we
we
still on?
stay on, no, skincare by plenty. That way we can go, guys, we stay on skincare. Don't even.
Okay, let's do two more. But that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing a session myself. Let's do two more on skincare.
Okay, so let's just say, okay, so we got a jubilating set. Well, this one, it peels the face if you got pimples, the same rashes and stuff, but it's just for the face. It removes all the dead cells. Me, myself, this is the type that I use. It's something I'm using as well. This is the type I use. I use this one. Because all these things, they have numbers. So depending on your skin situation, I can advise you on which number to use. So all these things got number. Like for example, I'm not just going to call the numbers and see, but I think I left the number 2. You see, so this is number 2. When you check on it, you see number 2, and this is number 1.
Yeah.
They all does the same thing, but for different purposes, depending on your skin situation. It's the same thing with this thing as well. You see this one? They have 1, 2, and 3. It's the same thing. If your face, depending on your face situation,
Yeah.
is the number you're going to use. So we got it, and then we got it. Conoville, we got Conoville, we got the mama. This one is the mama. This one is, if you think Conoville is stronger, this one is like 5 times stronger than Conoville.
Wow.
Yes. So with this alone, you can use it for a year, depending on how you use it. This is for you to mix with your cream. Depending on how you mix with your cream, you can use this thing like this for a whole year. You don't use this thing on your body like that. You mix it with your cream. The way winter coming, perfect time to use it. It will take you for a whole year, depending on how you use it. Then we got a detox tea. We got our detox or medicine. With
Okay.
this,
So 1 minute now. Let because we're trying to do it step by step, right? So right
okay, so let me just do the last one with the scrub, and then with echo. Okay, so with the scrub, right?
now. Okay.
This one for those who got rashes or dark spot between their legs and then around their ankles.
And
If
those
for
who
it,
if also for Coco and rerun too, right?
Crocker, ring run. We got a Crocker and ring run scrub. The medicated scrub.
We
Stand
gotta
for-
say that we have to bring with us so people can
Okay, that you say you get Crocker, you get ring run, you get all kind of things on the skin.
So I got that disc too, right? Disc.
This scrub, this is a medicated scrub. So when you see it, you know it's a medicated scrub. It's for
Okay.
your whole body, yeah. If for when you get rerun, this scrub, everything you can use it. But for this one, it's just for between the legs. If you get dark spot between your legs, you can use it. I mean, probably if you get your elbow and all that kind of thing, you can use it for between your legs. Then we got a soap. We got a night soap and we got a day soap. Dr. Japan is just for the night. And then this is the day soap. So if you want, you can buy one of this, and then you can buy one of this for day and night. And then we got our Apodora for the face as well. They want for in the night when you're about to sleep. So I can still teach the person how to use it. That's not a problem. So once they contact me, anything else I can tell them how to use it. So this one is for the night. So, and then we got body scrub as well. We got our 3-in-1 body scrub. Oh, fuck. I love that. And this is this is a tunic scrub as well. It's 4-in-1. So this can be used twice. But then you don't use all at once. You use half. Let's say you use it once every month. Not something you're going to use like every day. So you're going to mix it with milk or oil of your choice. But I prefer milk. So you're going to use half of this. You'll see the numbers on it. So when you go on the site and then you buy it, you're going to see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. But you're not going to use all. Depending if you're a slim person, you can use it 2 times. If you got a little body and then you want it to last probably longer, you can use it for 2 months. But you don't use it twice in 1 month. No. You just use it once every month. Not twice in 1 month because it's strong. So it start cleansing from within.
Okay, so let's get to understand something right now. To our audience that are following us,
Yeah.
this is our sister Rosemary, and she's giving a little information about products she sell. She just explained about the skincare products. So, like I said, if you want to put in your order, you want to order from her, you just go to www.afrikwave.com, and then you can be able to put in your order for skincare, for diet pills, and sex appetizer. So now we're gonna move over to the diet pills that you sell. Let's get to know those products, that you sell for diet. Then the last one,
Yeah.
go on the sex
So,
appetizer.
so we got the tea. We got the tea. So it's the slimming herbs. So you take it for the first 3 days. You're gonna take it one morning, one evening. With all these things, you don't put yourself on diet. If you can eat 50 times a day, eat. Like the medicine self control you. So you don't put yourself on diet. Because if you put yourself on diet, you don't actually know when the medicine is working. So you eat the regular time you can eat. The only thing is you have to drink a whole lot of water. You need to take a whole lot of fluid. It can be water or juice or whatsoever, but you need to drink a lot of water. So it's the same thing with this. It's the same thing with this one too as well. So you can take this one for the first 3 days. You're going to take it one morning and one evening. One morning, one evening. The same thing with it. After that 3 days, it's up to you. If you want to be taking it in the morning, you can take it in the morning. You want to take it when you're going to bed, you can take it when you're going to bed. But me, I advise it's better you take it when you're going to bed. When you finish doing all your eating, everything in the day before you're about to sleep, and then you just take one teacup. You don't use a big cup. You use something small like this. Now whole cup. Just small little cup, something like this. You're going to use it. You're going to use the whole tea bucket. Just small cup like that, and you say allow it to draw for like 5 minutes. Once it's draw good, you're gonna see it gonna look darker. Then you can drink it. So, and then we have these pills. I think people were in Korea will know these pills. These pills. If you can eat 50 times a day, eat. Don't even stress yourself for eating. Eat. Any hour you want to eat, eat. If you can eat 2,000 times a day, eat.
So
One of the
it makes you gain weight.
no. All these things they make you lose appetite. Yeah, it make it, especially the pills. For the pill, this pills is my best selling pills. Yes, for this pills is my best selling pills. This one, it any the first 1 week say yes, say you understand yourself. You still need to drink a lot of water because the medicine will make you forget that you eat it. You will even be asking yourself question if you not eat. I'm not saying I'm taking it back in. Somebody will tell me that tea myself I even finish 1 cup because I mix it with the tea. You gotta take it with the tea as well too. So that's
Okay,
something I'm myself to increase.
so let me
I
ask
take
a
it
question.
with the tea as well. So it
The
takes
pills,
time for it to finish.
so let me ask a question, right? The pills
Yeah.
is from Korea, right?
Yeah. The pills is from Korea.
Okay, the pills from Korea, and then the
Most
tea.
of my products, I get my products from Thailand, I get my products from Indonesia, and I get some of my products from Korea. So
And
my
guys,
products come from
let me just make this clarity, right? You yourself, you can do your own research. When it
very
comes to
good.
a lot of medicine, Korea is
So
one country in the world.
Korea and Thailand, you can't even don't even when it comes to body product, don't even go closer to Thailand. Here. Don't even
Yeah,
try it.
they are very good.
People got their own thing.
With
Well, them
all,
pills are telling you. I've had people, my customers in Australia. Australia, for me, I get credit. They can tell me play when it comes to my medicine.
okay,
Them
so
pills-
you have the pills and then you have the tea.
I
So
have the pills and the tea. So let's just say you get, or you won't go to program within 2 weeks time. If they product that way, I will get your money back. That's how much I trust my product. If you're taking it with a tea and you're consistent, that when you take it after 5 days, you go take it again and say, oh, well, no. If you take it and you're consistent in 2 weeks' time, if it work, I will get your money back.
good, good.
But when
So
you taking it, make sure you, from day one, the day you will start, weigh yourself, get your own skill. You weigh yourself.
And know
Before
what you weigh first.
you gotta weigh yourself. Then 1 or 2 people see the skill. That's what will go on it. 2 weeks.
I think so. What's the price of that? I think I need to put in order for that.
It's on the site. No, for those in Korea, and then most of these things too are selling as wholesale.
Because I think
As wholesale as well. So for those in Korea, you don't have to go on the site because the site is in the US.
okay, good.
So for those in Korea, all you need to do is just contact me.
Okay, because
And
I
that's
mean,
all.
because actually, I mean, I've gone up to 90 point something.
Oh,
K.
relax. Trust me. You just said you can't show you get your testimony. Let's see. Trust me. 1 week, you can't even make 1 week. You just said you can't. You talk.
Okay, so I mean, I'm actually gonna try the pills because I want to.
Oh, you will. Trust me. You just said you confess.
Yeah. Okay. So now, gentlemen, we talking about the diet pills, and she just explained the products. You can also order both the tea and the pills. You can take the both all two together.
Yeah. For the first 3 days, you can take the first 3 days of the medicine. You take it 2 times a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. After the first 3 days, you're taking it once every day. Once every day. But once you're taking it with the tea and everything, you when someone try it, they know what I'm talking about already. So
Okay, so let's go now to the final one.
let's enter the sex department.
Yeah, so let's talk about the sex appetizer.
Yeah.
What are those things you have that
Oh,
appetize people
it's so
sex?
bad. Most of my pull out other stuff. So okay. So for the men, we got tissue.
What
This
kind of
is the tissue.
the one you can take in
Okay. So let me break it down. How they can do the rack in Liberia?
what they call
What they can put a rack, you put in, you wet it, and then you put it.
No, you have to take your time now. Take your
No, I want to just wait. All right.
1 minute, 1 minute, please. Because I'm serving now as also the audience, and also so I want you to take your time. When you say rack, we know right as soon as people can use the chunks of my
They rap for sex in Liberia.
take your time and explain what they call rack.
Okay, now we tell the men department, so I want to take my time. No problem. Now.
So they can hear it good now.
So you tell me I want to take my time. No problem, Papa, I will take my
You
time.
might go there laughing already. You see all of them? They reach to that part, they laughing.
Yeah. I will take my time. No problem. So, okay, with the tissue, right? So if you want to use all, you can use all. So what you'll do with this is let's just say you and your girlfriend or whosoever you're going out, or you get an appointment. So what you do, you're gonna open this and then you'll wrap it around your penis. If you gotta use bag or plastic or something to tie it for the heat, actually like the heat.
So we
The longer it's
that the tissue you're spinning or that the rack.
no, I was just trying to use the rack as an example. So for people to have an idea on what I'm talking about.
Okay. So wait. When you say tissue, right? Let's understand how this material looks like. I mean, let's get to understand the material first.
Probably being woman open the thing. You pay for the thing, it be about open you.
Oh
No,
no,
you have
but
to open it. You have to open
no,
it.
but you have to demonstrate and show something. Okay, if you can't
Yeah.
open your product because you need to sell your product, and I understand you need that money, get yourself a piece of tissue or Kleenex from your house there, bring it to the show and demonstrate your action. Because when you're talking about anything that has to do with sexual stuff, you have to always demonstrate for people to see what you are displaying.
Your man may go buy first, no.
But
No,
I thought you had it.
No.
Because if you selling sex pills, sex tissue, all those things for sexual, what they call, you have to have that penis to demonstrate.
No, the people that deal with their adults, and to be honest, most people talk to me privately. So
Now you on the wall stage, you have to demonstrate. Okay, you know what? Get yourself a piece of Kleenex. Use it as an example, like what you are holding, and tell the men.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
How they gonna do it?
Now, why I'm breaking it down, most men have an idea on what I'm saying. So for those who don't have an idea on what I'm saying, so that's why I said you're going to open this. This is the tissue.
Okay.
So when you open the tissue, it's just a little bit of something inside. So what you're going to do, you're going to wrap it around your penis.
Okay.
So when you wrap it around your penis, you're going to use a plastic or something just to keep it a heat. For the heat, in Labra we say bake it, for the heat to bake it. So now if you wrap it, the longer it stay on it, the longer you will go for sex.
Wow.
This is for long-lasting sex. So the longer it will stay on you, that the longer you will go. So even if you are 30-minute person, you allow it to stay on you for 1 hour, my boy, that woman will come outside. Because like somebody chat too. So
Okay, so
that's the tissue.
we're trying to understand something here very educative because I mean, so let us take this seriously because we I know there are some people who Nicodemus ask questions about these things. But
You
trust me,
didn't see the question, say it again, ask me.
yeah, we are doing it on the platform to educate the young folks or
Yeah.
educate us all, how to maintain relationship. Because I mean, that's what she's saying, right? Some people, have some deficiency, when it
Yeah.
comes on the line of,
Especially the kind of what we're doing in the country, the kind of stress you come when you tired and all that kind of thing. And your woman too, everybody will give us kind of way to release the stress. Then you
so
can play for all the person feeding, then you can't go. So what be my own feeding, what be you do now? So what be you want to live in?
okay, so you guys just heard about the tissue. The tissue is like it's like a tissue in a plastic that you have to open it and apply and do the application like she explained. The longer time it stays, the longer time you're gonna go. So we know some of our brothers who have some deficiency when it comes on the line of on the sexual activities, to satisfy your wife or your girlfriend or XYZ. So this also help. But my question I want to
Your
ask is,
wife and your girlfriend.
no,
Even
I said your wife or I said or. So that means you can say wife. I can say wife and girlfriend.
No, but
Wife
you can get your wife,
and your yes,
so I, so I
WIFE,
don't
and
know
you
about
got your
I,
girlfriends.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm
yeah,
saying
okay, what the question you
Don't
want
say you.
to say?
some
You
people
get
some,
what from there?
some people are married and some people are single.
Are single.
So
Yeah.
that's
Being
why I
married or single, you still got to enjoy your
said
life. You know where the
wife,
other first can front play to go.
wife or girlfriend. So the question I want to ask is this: does this
Yeah.
thing have any side effect?
No, it doesn't have any side effect. I always tell my customers, if you think the product I sell, you don't understand it, always do your research. You can go to Google and you just type it in. You will see it.
Okay, okay,
It's a
okay.
daily wrap for men. So when you Google it, you're going to see everything. If it have a side effect, look, and everything on planet Earth have a side effect. Reason being, if you overuse it, so people can abuse things.
Hmm?
So yes, when you abuse it, even they'll tell you, say, oh, imagine toothbrush. Toothbrush doesn't have a side effect, but it does have a side effect. Because if you brushing your teeth, they'll say your teeth in confusion.
Yeah,
Before
blood
you make
loss.
that mind, you start seeing cut between your gum. Some people abuse things.
Can I have ask a question?
Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead.
The tissue there is immersed, like something wet in a
Yeah,
pot.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So before, even if you remove the tissue, before you even have sex, you need to rinse it off.
Mm. Or
Yeah,
cold water.
before you have sex, and you need to take a shower now.
Cold
After
water.
using it.
Yeah, after using it, when you know, like when you wrap it, before you about to have sex, and you remove it and wash
So,
it off.
so my man, your ask. I see Ross there, pro. My man, Ross there, pro. My man, let it discussion about you. You better enjoy. Y'all ask your questions and we'll read the
So you
questions.
add, so we got it spray too as well.
Oh,
So
you
let's.
guys.
Oh yeah, for what man get spray? Let's spray back. You know, they gonna kill. They won't kill me for this spray. So let's
Okay,
spray.
okay. Hi guys. Hold on 1 minute. Let's read out your number because customers are already asking for your contact. We also pro say we should read out the contact. So the contact number. Let me just read out her contact number quickly. Yeah, because this is business and we're talking about money.
Yeah,
Rosa,
you want
But
to pin
see,
it?
why don't you just post it around the chat line?
Pin her
Everybody will
number.
get it.
It's
okay,
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
just
you're right. Let me do that. Okay, go ahead. You're right. Go ahead.
So we got a sex spray. So like this sex spray, depending on how you use it, it can carry for like 2 months because it's just a little, just flash, just a little flash. You just put it on. You can put it on your finger or you can put it on your penis, and then you just rub it, and then you do it the same way you do the tissue. You wrap it up for the heat to get inside for it to bake. So the same way, but this one is strong. It's just 1 or 2 flash. You don't go above 1 or 2 flash.
Hmm.
It's strong. So you just use 1 or 2 flash, and that's it. Yeah, but not something you be using every day. No, you can't abuse it like that. Not every day thing beneath. Yeah, you don't use it every day. So it's just 1 or 2 flash and then you wrap it up with the plastic, you let it bake. It bake for some time. Depending the time you want it to bake for. This one is on your own time. The time you want it to bake for, but the longer it stays, the longer you go.
Rosemary, when you say big, what do you mean? Like
For it to cook.
cook? What do you mean?
Okay, let me calm down. for the heat. Okay, what it does, right? So when you apply it on your pennies, and the good
Warm
thing,
it up.
the good things about this product, right? Even if you apply it and you not get woman around or your woman disappoint you, she was so kind, she can.
Thank
Like,
you. That's the question this guy was asking.
but
Rose.
your pennies, it will not stain. They not let something, so when you use it, when no woman around here, not staining your trust or whole day. No, it's not going to be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that. But what you're going to do, yeah, because when you wrap it, the heat when with the product, it's going to make it not numb.
Wait, you always
That
say
is
wrap
not
it up.
in the baking.
No, so you say wrap it
It's
up.
like,
So what you
okay,
wrapping?
Maso, let's go to the medical side. When she's talking about wrapping, let's talk about like something like heat pad. To heat it up, heat pad. If the doctor gave you a heat pad, you have it on your back and you know
Right.
what the purpose for, to make that body
For
to
the heat.
absorb the heat. That's what she's
Right.
saying, baking.
So for
Yeah.
this one, what it will do, like, it will make it not
So
numb.
oh, so when you apply it, that's what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The
when you
penis
apply, you have
as
to wrap it
nuts.
up. For it to really work, you need to wrap it up for the heat. That the heat now they can call it baking.
Whoa, when you say wrap it up, that's the place I'm still confused. So you will wrap your penis up with
For you
something?
plastic bed tie or not.
Damn, that's
You
a lot of work.
Yeah, for sex.
they
I
don't
know,
wanna know.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. When you see the guy at today, I give you just need that story.
No,
I
you're a
been
businesswoman. You will have to do all this to make
I
the
know the
consumer.
guy at today why I can eat up tea.
Yeah.
So just leave that go. And actually these things help. No, seriously, it helps. Because now the country we in, everybody know the work in Korea is crazy. Now, when you want try to please your woman, you can't please your woman, you will find helper. Everybody looking for some kind of way to reduce that stress. And apart from that, it's for your own satisfaction. Yeah, it's for your own satisfaction. It's not so much about a woman. You said you got to count to now. It's so much chat to now. So it's for your own satisfaction. And we got something for women too. Women, you can't tell on what ten you on. So all I want everything
So
that y'all
Rose,
operating, you said you can operate too.
Rose, let me ask a question. So all of
Mm-hmm.
those products that you have, are they
Yeah.
medically approved?
Yes. All these products are buying from Thailand. Okay, now one thing about Korea, right? Before you say anything to Korea, it has to pass through custom. If there are things that are now allowed to enter Korea, it will never enter Korea. So all these things have to be FDA approved before you can even leave the country in. Once it's not FDA approved, you can't send it out. It has to be FDA approved.
Wow.
So all these things before you come to Korea, custom can open my whole package. So now some the thing they say everything get taken also done. Custom will check everything before you enter. Korea don't play when it comes to the custom Benin.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, I know a lot of people want to know because when it comes to, these things applying it on your body or taking them in, you want to know
Yeah.
it's not just something
Oh,
that
no.
people
It's
just sit
FDA
and
approved.
just
No, all these things I'm selling, they are all FDA approved. As I said before, I do a whole lot of research to know exactly what I'm buying. I don't just buy because people say it can work. They want it can work. Everybody got reaction to stuff.
So some of us never used that stuff before, right? But you said once you use it and say for example your date or whoever you're supposed to meet with don't show up, you still fine. How's that possible?
Yeah. But you can still, if she can't get money, you're still up a road. You're seeing regular hour now. But what I'm trying to say here is, yeah, they will not stay in your trouser to say why it will just be staying in your trouser. No, that's not going to happen.
Oh, so what she's saying, because some people use some other substances on their penis. And
Right.
whenever a girl is not available for the actual use, like you want to have sex with this girl, you already rub your stuff and she didn't
Mhm,
come. What she trying to
mhm.
say, there will be no erection. The penis will not like no boy will not be waiting. It will lay down until you see the girl. But some substances will make your penis to erect, and it will be erected for the time that medication has to stay on it. Right?
Yeah,
Rosemary?
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, one of my customers
So
just sent me a
so
message right now.
so that's
Man, I think when you send message.
Relax.
that's a good
I
thing
see it,
because
send me a message.
like I said, I've never
Yeah,
used any of those things
Mhm.
before. But in the past,
yeah.
I heard some guys who use it and they said, like it didn't show up and everything went header scatter,
No, 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 no,
everything.
no, no, no.
So
No.
if that's not happening with your product, that's a good thing though, because
Yeah, no,
I know
this one
that.
doesn't happen. Even everybody that
Okay.
use this thing, I even have customers say from Korea that use this thing. I've never gotten any complaint. The only thing they can tell me say they put me ulcer. Like the only complaint I can hear, they put me ulcer. Why you
Who
not
put it
tell me say
outside?
they put me
Or the
ulcer?
woman?
The woman they put me ulcer
Or
when
they
we say they
overdid
put me
it?
ulcer. Like the only thing they can tell me, oh, they put me ulcer.
Hmm?
That but I've never had any complaint. Nobody will complain, say, oh, it can't work like that. Trust me.
Okay, that's
It
good.
will not work. And then we got it one for the women. Okay, let me get open it one. The one I open already inside. Let me open it
Okay,
one.
let me say something before you bring the woman stuff in. Let me say it to
Yeah.
the audience. Because somebody asked a question, I don't know which one of you asked her the
Yeah.
question, whether it have a side effect, and she said no. Every medication do have a side effect. I want you to know this. Every medication approved by FDA or non-approved, they all do have side effects. Go ahead, Mama.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So when you abuse stuff, that's when you will get your own side effect. You don't have to abuse this thing. This thing is not everyday thing. It's just once in a while something, not everyday thing. So you
Okay.
use it once in a
So
while.
1 minute, please. To the audience there that are watching us, we have Rosemary on here, a businesswoman who sells skincare products. She also sells diet pills, and she sells sex appetizer. So we are on the sexual aspect of her products, and that's what she explaining. Some of you who are asking to contact her, the number I just pinned it at the bottom of the live broadcast. You can call the number there. It's +821064932895. You can get her directly, or you can get her on WhatsApp. Or if you're there in the USA or Australia, you want to place in your order, you can just go to www.afrikwave.com and place in your order. So two ways you can place in your order. You either call her directly, or you can call her on WhatsApp. This number is also on WhatsApp. You can
Yeah,
call her.
that's my business number. That number purposely is my business number. So any
You get,
hour, anybody call me, any hour. If I respond in me, I'm working.
yeah.
Because
So
of
you
the
So
can
time
call her.
so
difference. So
see,
anytime you call me, I'll surely
CEO,
reply to you.
CEO.
Yeah, yeah, brother.
So with all the thing that we got around now, so that mean no man I get dead not now. Everything can work now, right?
Wait, Kimani, I did somebody ask you a question.
Let me make it clear. They think not the rest already know. That's
Oh,
stamina. When you're not dying,
To
already
make you
dying.
last long. She said to make you last long. That's
No,
all.
I can't rest already now.
Yeah, man.
But
but
how
Okay.
many
I,
minutes will a penis stay in the vagina? Because a vagina cannot take stress from a penis with high tension.
And you see
So
what to do.
I don't know.
Everybody has
Um,
a different sex drive.
and you see what to do with girls.
Rose,
That made us sound clear. Everybody
yeah,
has different sex drive. So
yeah,
people
Rose,
once you go 2 3 minutes they tire. The woman tire, especially when the woman I get used to your level like 2 3 minutes. Or she already registered like 2 3 minutes. You understand? Then you can't go do something that will carry you for 1 hour. She will get tired because she's not used to it. But
Yeah,
some
that's
people
Rose.
can have sex for a longer time.
So
something you
Rose,
thought.
Rose, you got make
inside the person, they got foreplay.
Rose, you got to make it clear that those products are not there to work out day by day, right? They're only there
Yeah,
to help the
I
people.
don't rest or rest, no.
Okay, so let's move on, right? We got less than 10 more minutes to go with Rosemary.
Okay. So this one is for the women. That mean from okay, I think okay. This one is for the women, right? Let me open it. Let me open it one here and show something.
Y'all got people, y'all got some other answer question you have to know. Not fun.
Okay, so the one here, most people like to pour everything inside of them. This is for infection, to tighten the vagina and whatsoever. So you can put it in you and then but I advise you what you do is easy. You can look for a knife or something and it's a clay. So all you need to do is just scrape it. So I just want to scrape small. So you see, so when you scrape it, it will be like this. This is the clay. If you want to pour all in you, you can pour all in you in the night when you're about to sleep. You insert it in you. It's going to stay in you the whole night. And then in the morning, you remove it. And then you can rinse inside you with cold water. You don't have to use any someone evil whatsoever. You can know. Just cold water. You can just rinse it with cold water. And it can be reusable. You can use it again if you want to again and again. But in other way, the easier way to do it, you scrape it. And then you put in your hand, pour water on your hand. Small the water, you just put it inside you. Now, you just put it there, let it just stay there. You leave it, tell it that in the night when you're about to sleep. In the morning, you just rinse it all with cold water. But you can use this mostly like after your menses. Or if you got chronic infection and stuff, you can use this as well. What it do is tighten the muscles. The vaginal muscles, it tightens the muscles, it clean it for infection and whatsoever. And then we got the other one. So what they want a seed. They want a just small little black seed. So they want you can use it probably like every 1 month, then you use it again. You don't use it 2-3 times in 1 month. No, that's just small seed. So you can insert the seed in you and you can have sex with it. It increase your sex appetite. It can make you horny. Everything. The small seed, you don't have to remove it. It can live in you and have sex. It's almost like it's a sex appetizer as well. So you insert it in you, it will turn you on. Everything it tightens you too as well. It tightens all the muscles.
So let me ask a question, right? And this question I want to ask you is so good. Our sister Tutu also too,
Yeah.
she's from a medical background too, right? You know, like the product you send, the sexual appetizer, right?
Yeah.
Normally, like you said, it takes you for an hour, it takes you for a longer time. So what about some of our sisters then too who apart from taking any of the product, but it's sometimes to go for 1-2 hours on their own.
On your own. And they are
Like me.
when you get a natural 2 hour and I know they want to one again.
No medicine too for the people now.
To decrease the 2 hour. No, and I want a small seed for the small seed elemental when you want to go about 3 hours and 1 or 2, the seed will have to increase the level of your the small seed. Let's see, you put it in you, you just insert it in you. That's all. It increases your sex appetite. What anything. It tightens you, it can lead in you, you have sex. You don't have to remove it. It will clean in you. Even like if you don't even want to have sex and you insert it in you in the night, you're about to go to bed, you can sleep with it. You don't have to remove it in the morning. You just rinse inside you with cold water. And that's all. But it helps with sex as well, to be honest. It helps with sex. It increases the sex appetite. It put you in the mood. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's it. So, Timas, any other question for you guys with what our sister just explained? Maybe we can take question from our audience.
And well, let me say something. Okay, with this, the vitamin C injection, right? The whitening injection. This is a vitamin C injection. You got a vitamin C injection. So this is the VC injection, vitamin C injection. Well, I sell the whitening injection as well, but I want it for VIP clients. I want to can deal with me directly. For some reason, we put it up on the side, parent can come. So, yeah, so that one they can deal with me directly. We got it. injection and all that kind of thing. And some people don't want people to know to buy it. So they deal with me directly, which is cool. So for this one, the same whitening injection, people can, this is the same injection, but this one you don't have to inject yourself with it. You look for 500 grams of cream, and then you just break it and drop it inside it. You can use it for your air bowl, you can use it for your knuckles, like anything. Dark spot, you can use it for it, but it has to be 500 grams of cream, not above, not below. And then you can use this. So we got a face soap. We got plenty of things in. Face soap, soap for face, papaya soap. Look, plenty of soap. What other question you want to ask me?
Okay, so do you have questions for our sister? Because we will take a few questions from our audience, then we call it a day.
Take,
I got
let the audience go ahead.
Okay, to our audience, just post your comment that you want to ask question, so that we can read it out quickly. Because our sister have explained, and this will be a continuing process. Like I said, we will also have a next week Sunday, and she and so we'll have accounts with next week Sunday. So, but anyway, we're going to work on that and see what best we can do. We still also have to next week Sunday to take up time to explain about this product. Yeah, it's going to be a regular thing. So let me see if I can read. Okay, to do. Can you go ahead? Yeah, read a few comments or questions there from our audience on the
Okay,
products.
let me start from, because they can always accuse me that I can jump more comments. Somebody said, we're doing the okay, I'm not going that way. Let me just read something relating to the girl business. Okay. What does the sex appetizer do? That's the first question.
It make it last longer.
Okay.
River says pro. He said, what if you take the appetizer and your date does not show up?
Your penis not going to stain. It's just going to be like that, but it's not going to be staining all in your trousers and all over.
Somebody said, George Vanny said, the Holy Bible said righteousness build a nation, but sins such as lack of moral values destroy it. Righteousness is doing the right things, such as upholding moral values, honesty, and trustfulness.
So you know all that thing, you listen to sex thing.
No, even if you're a biblical person, you can listen to biology. It's not anything bad.
Talking about power beneath.
River says that's his opinion.
No, you're entitled to it.
River says River says is dominating actually. He said, do you get red lip from using the scrub?
Yes.
No, really.
River says, are they medically approved with no irritation and side effect?
Yes.
Okay, somebody say, my girl must show face. I thought you ran away from the heat. Look, I am a political gladiator of CDC. I can never run away from heat.
There you go.
River says pro. He said, I need to lose some weight for the December trip to Liberia.
I will hook you up.
Want to look good for the ladies.
I will hook you up.
You want to lose weight so the Nunu boy can stretch out. Because when men lose weight, the penis stretches out.
You might not worry, we can't hook. River
says, pro say my favorite. And that favorite thing I observed, that comment came when you started talking about the rub, the tissue, and the penis spray. That's when he said my favorite. So probably he's using it.
I got a whole lot of men that use the whole day. I could get message. Look, yeah, that my business. No, you feel my business.
No, you can't call your client's name.
Oh no, hell no, no way, no competition.
Maybe Papi Grace say, trouble cameo. Okay. I hope you have not over there. You see, that comment, that's the same question I asked relating to this comment.
People how to have sex.
Wait. When you are demonstrating these kind of things, you have to have the false penis with you. Like that tissue you are demonstrating, you are talking about, because you didn't demonstrate. That's you're talking about. Yeah. You could wrap it around that false penis. So get yourself one for the business purpose. It will help you a lot too.
All right.
Then somebody said, my girl, you can enjoy with that thing, which means, I don't know. Study class teacher. This Jew experienced the rock. Shikutuku. Okay. I know which Jew now. The business owner. Is this medically approved? People need to be careful before they have heart attack.
Yes,
Rock.
it is FDA approved.
Okay. That's Mommy Esther Tappy Moore. River says Pro said wrap a tissue around your penis and keep it warm. For how long will you keep that penis in that
As long
stuff wrapped
as
up?
you want to. That's why I said as long as you want to.
So on the prescription of that stuff, it doesn't have a time limit.
It has like 20 to 30 minutes.
Then you should tell the audience 20 to
Yes,
30
some
minutes.
people some people like for it to go longer than that. That's what I'm saying. So when they buy it, yeah, they're going to see because we sell it by sachet. So everything is there. Once you go on the site, for every product you will click, you're going to see everything, the description, whatsoever is going to be there. That's why it's easier when you go on the site. Now, if you want to deal with me directly, I'm still going to explain to you.
Okay. Moma Harris
read
said you need to eat vegetables.
Two more comments to read. I said 3 more comments. Then we.
Somebody say you need vegetable and more water to drink, more fluids to make all these things happen to you naturally. Somebody said they might order some for their laboratory process pro. No problem. And then I know Buri, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing your name, but the last name is Bei. That thing just makes your punishment numb. And if you are not careful, you will not achieve desired result. Should I continue?
Yeah, 2 more. Read 2 more.
Okay, 2 more. Let me read Moma. No 45 years old man can do 2 hours. Sure, you will not be able to wake up the next day. Yeah. Then Kennedy said, have you used these products yourself? To know if it's effectiveness. The customer don't have to use those. Let me answer for you, Rosemary. The customer, the seller don't have to use those products herself or himself to know the effectiveness. You as a customer, you can buy your product, read what your product say, and apply and do it and see how effective it is.
And let me say something before you continue. When it comes to my body product, right? Because most of the time people ask me, oh, you using? No. There are some of the products that I do use. Like this scrub, that they want purposely for face. I don't use it. It's not every product that I fix, I use. No, I don't. Like this one, as I said from the beginning, this is the product me myself that I use. I don't use all these things. My face is different from your face. My body different from your body. I use some of these things like the soap. I got soap I use. The exfoliating soap, this one, I use it. I have it in my bathroom. I use this one. And then I use the scrub as well. I do use some of the product. I can't use all the product. I get all the problem. Because like question, they will ask me, you want to use the one for that person. A prayer person, you want me to use the one for that person.
Okay, let me read this to you. One wine cheer. He said, I think he interested, or I don't know. He said, what's the guarantee of buying the tissue?
Yeah, satisfaction.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's enough for now. And next week, just make sure you come on here so that you can get more information about this product yourself, because we will do it for some time, like I said. So Rosemary, thank you so much for being on, explaining about yourself to our audience. If you want to contact her, the number has been pinned at the bottom of the live broadcast. Her number is there. You can call on WhatsApp. You can call directly, or if you want to place in your order, you can call www.afrikwave.com.
Probably you might want to pin it down to, like, is that your website, Rosemary?
Yeah, that's the website.
Yeah, you can pin it down.
Website in the US called Afrique Wave, but I have a shop there too on the side. My shop is called Inspire Glow Beauty. So when you download, you have to download Afrique Wave.
Okay.
So once you download Afric Wave, and then you will see options. There are so many Africans that sells there as well. So, and then when you go, you just click in Inspire Glow Beauty, and then you're going to see all my products.
You got something for weight gaining? I want to gain more weight.
Yes, I do.
But
But it's not on the side yet.
why are you laughing?
No,
I
the
ask
reason
my own
why,
question and you laughing.
no, the reason why I'm laughing, right? Because people they telling me about losing weight. I think you they tell a fourth person I call me about gaining weight.
My husband said he like everything to be big on me, so
It's sweet for me, man. For
I want to
one,
respect him by making everything look big on me.
Yehovah.
Okay, so
All right.
let's get your parting comment, Rosemary. Then we take leave of you, and we hopefully
Yeah.
join next week. So, what's your final word there to our listening audience on your business?
Okay, so with our products, oh, we got more products in store. We got a whole lot of
Okay,
stuff in store
just wait
coming.
before they black the video. Mommy said something good here. She said, if
I
Facebook
did it
notice that
already.
you're
I did it already. I did it
okay, you
already.
did it. Okay, Rosemary, go ahead. Yeah, before they black our video.
Yeah, so as I said, our products, we do wholesale as well. So if you go on the site and you see any product or stuff you want wholesale, you contact me directly, and then we sell it at wholesale too. We still sell it at retail. Only with the product you can get from Thailand, Philippines, and Korea. Those are the products I sell wholesale. But like for the black soap and things, and these are things that I fix myself. So I don't sell them as wholesale. But any other product that you want from Korea, Thailand, or Philippines, because those are the countries I get my stuff from. So we sell them wholesale. So we got more products in stock coming, a whole lot of product stock is coming. So you feel free to call me at any time. If you got any questions you want to ask or you want to get knowledge on anything, feel free to call me at any time. Now, if you do call me and I don't respond at the moment, it means I'm working because I do work. I work at the same time I do the business as well. So, but I'm going to reply you as soon as I get the time. I will reply you. You can send me an email. You can send me or what's because this number is my business number. So my business number is online 247. So just you can get in contact with me. Anything personal, yeah, I'll always be there for you. But just know how you come in and
Okay,
uh-huh.
okay, Rosemary. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you coming on here to discuss about your business, and we hope to have you next Sunday and going forward. So this is the Diaspora Talk. If you just joining us, our audience, this is the Diaspora Talk where we discuss issues about Liberia, and also we try promoting our Liberian sister business and products. I mean, products that she sell. So Mary, you have a wonderful, wonderful
Yeah,
evening.
all right.
So we'll talk to you later.
Okay,
Bye.
all right.
Bye for now. Yeah, so gentlemen, there we go. If you want to place in your order, the website is there, www.afrikwve.com. You can go on that website and just look for her. This our store is called Inspire Glow Beauty, and you can place in order. Let's support our own Liberian sister business. And I mean, trust me, man, as we support her business, we have to build our own economy. So over to politics, somebody was saying that today we shouldn't discuss politics they enjoy. Like bring people to the people let it kind of
Less sex, but those things we're supposed to discuss, and sometimes my cable we got to sometimes rest a little bit, take a political rest, and
You were
discuss.
no, you were just supposed to host, so you supposed to bring your
Let's see what
topic.
what my schedule look like. Who's the guest on Sunday?
The
we
CEO
working
said,
we're working on getting a Carl's grade, even though in Concordia, but we're working
Okay.
on that. So let's see what we'll do during this week. Then we will be able to push that through. Yeah,
Okay.
but definitely, I think we should have some social discussion like that. Yeah, most we will have our own as a businesswoman, and then you can take charge of that to do because that's. I mean, you
right.
from a background, Trust me, that'll be good. Yeah, have an educator as a realist. I plenty things more when I know we have to learn from what you guys will explain, and that's gonna push us through. So I
Mhm.
mean, we have less time to go. We have about let's say 30 more minutes to go on the show because Timas had to go to church, and we have some other activities too ongoing in the background, so we have to push forward. So I mean, like I was saying before, we brought our sister on Timas. President Weah is in the U.S. of A. But 2 days to his departure, I mean, 2 days to him going to America, he fired the ambassador to, the ambassador at the Liberian ambassador there in America. I mean, if we understand that whenever the president go to America, the ambassador is the one who will serve as a liaison, making all the necessary arrangement with presidents, and other dignitaries for the president to meet or for the president to engage with. But at the end of the day, the guy been fired, and the new guy who he has appointed had not yet been confirmed by the Senate, and there are a lot of process. So will he straight be very fruitful as he's there in America? You think there was a sound decision that he made?
Who's going? Mercy or
Yeah, if
Go,
you can come through.
go ahead first, Tima.
no? Thank you, CEO, for that question. I would say here, vividly that the president has the power and the right to fire, dismiss, appoint at his will and pleasure. So when people say it was wrong or it was right or whatever it was, he has the power. But my thing is, he's coming for the UN, General Assembly. And that's something. You have a ambassador who is in that country who been there. I know this guy been here for a while, so he
Yeah,
knows all of the contacts. He knows how to get things, like lay the groundwork for you basically, right? And
yeah,
if even there is a problem um with my only problem with that dismissal is I think the president would have waited after you know the function he came for, maybe when he gets back home, and then he can recall this dude, right? But
yeah.
on his way coming into fire, that was just for me. I think it was an administrative blunder on the part of the president. He has the right to. I'm not going to question or challenge why he did it and for what reason. My thing was, this is the dude who you hired laying all the groundwork for you. So
Yeah,
if you have problem with him, you have even recall him maybe a month before your trip, right? But
yeah,
the fact that you chose to do it 2 days before coming to the country, that was something that was very concerning for me. He would have come here, and after the UN General Assembly, go back to Liberia, recall the brother, or dismiss him or whatever it's called, but not to come to the US and fire your ambassador while you're on your way to the US. I don't know why that happened. We hope to dig into it a little more and see what was the fault, what was the problem. Maybe the ambassador did something that was not suitable for the president, or he felt like the ambassador was not performing according to the way he wanted him to perform. Whatever the situation is, but my thing was he would have done that either when he leaves or maybe a little time before coming. Because if it was like a month before and your new ambassador is in, he would do all the little grunt. Because when you come here, basically your ambassador is the one, like the what, how do we call it, the landlord or whatever. Like he's the host, right? He's
Mhm.
doing all the necessary arrangement and making things happen because the president is here. So I know somebody will act in that place. Why the fire ambassador is clearing his office, but I think it was just not timely, like to do those kind of dismissal. It wasn't right for my part. Thank you, CEO.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I think we all trying to drive at the same point, the timing. So let's hear from you, Marcy.
Okay, for my part, I think the president was right because it doesn't matter whether you are the landlord for that ground, the landlord for that house. When you are incompetent, I'm firing you.
Hmm?
Every employer has a first and a second person. That ambassador has someone who was like the second man to him. The second man going to step in as the president is here to take over what he came for. The second man going to lead the president through and show the president the way around. Because these things, that's why when the president is not doing these things, sorry guys, I'm so sorry. Librarian's going to say, he's not good. We all people complaining already about Joshua. Joshua just don't fire anybody or any president for that matter. Something must have happened down the line, and that guy have been getting his warning shots, but he didn't pay keen attention to them. That's why they fired him. Yes, if the president should have kept that after the summit, who knows? So for me, once I always tell you guys here, whenever a government official, whosoever is not doing their job properly, get them fired and get an effective person on that position to get the job moving. Yeah. So that guy that got fired, I guess that so many reports came from America here on him. And he been getting his warnings, but he didn't pay attention to them.
So then let me ask you this question
Yeah.
too, right? If you want to give that kind of an example, let's look at the foreign minister. This man have a rape scandal on him that he cannot even go to America because there's a rape case that is pending. His arrival, anytime he go to America, they're going to seize him. That he will not even return to Liberia. That's one. Why didn't the president fire him from the complaint?
Okay.
Two, I'm coming. And then two, Nathaniel McGill, who is the Minister of State. Why didn't President Weah fire him after getting a credible report from our godfather of the US of A? But instead, he been pushing the man to resign. Why didn't he fire those three criminals?
Who pushed him to resign? Who pushed McGill to resign?
President Weah.
What do you mean, President Weah pushed
McGill? Let me end. You know, he pushed Nathaniel McGill to resign because he know that if he had taken a stand of firing Nathaniel McGill, something could have happened or something would have been said or some information or other thing going to leak out. But why he didn't do the honorable thing with these three criminals that our godfather have helped us to understand how they have been stealing from us? And do you also know that of the President Serena Seaforth's entire career have been damaged because he's a practice lawyer, not only in Liberia, he does work also in Europe. He cannot go there to do business with anybody in Europe anymore. So his entire career, so he's not like even Nathaniel McGill, who just everybody know them from Liberia days. But Serena Seaforth, I can say he's an international lawyer, almost like the Vani Sherman, who's a senator. So why didn't President Weah fire the three criminals? But you have to wait and receive resignation letter from them. And then you are backing the president for firing somebody who understand the dynamics there in New York or there in the US, or who has served as an ambassador for over 3 to 4 years. And all of the time the president been going there, this have been the president who have been helping taking him around.
Okay, I think the foreign minister you're talking about, Jay Master coming out, right?
Yeah.
I've been following that story.
Omen Juguju.
Yes, with the big coat.
Yeah.
It was alleged that he raped someone here in the US, right?
Yeah.
I followed that story, and up to now, I don't know whether there is substantial evidence to that effect. I don't know. Because when a US citizen has been raped by someone from different country, no matter how you are from a different country, once you rape a resident in this country and you get away with it, America pursue you. They're going to follow you to the number to get you pinned down. And up to now, it has not happened. I want you to get me right. I did not say he didn't do it. But these are the things that happen here. We're all in the US. If you rape someone and get away with it, trust me, you are not getting away with it. Where you are going, they are there. They're going to chase you to the letter and get you down. Am I making sense?
Go ahead.
People said it. Where's the evidence? Because if someone come here and rape me and run away to your country, I am using the law here. I'm finding a lawyer here to chase you to where you are, to get you down with all my evidences. But we have not seen it yet. I'm a woman. I'm not going to say she lied. No. Things do happen. Two, when it comes to Nathaniel McGill, Serena Cephas, and Bay Torway saga, America will not just lie on anybody like that.
Thank you.
I said it the last time. They will not just lie. If America points you out, there is something about it for which they point you out. They sanctioned them. They were sanctioned for the USA. I don't know whether it's supposed to take effect in Liberia. Okay. If they resign or whatever the case they did, is it resignation or how you call that? Get me back on track.
Yeah, they resign.
Yeah, they resign.
So
they
resign. So let me come here a little bit to do before you go ahead. So the reason Lincoln was saying the president asked them to resign, right? So when you look at diplomacy, right? So it's better for your record for you to resign than to get fired.
Exactly.
So if I'm the president and I lost confidence in you to work for me, right? Or whatever the case may be. But we cool though, we booty, right? But I say, you know what, I might say, when it comes to the job, I don't think you perform me right. Send me a resignation letter. I'm doing you a favor, right? But I could wake up tomorrow and fire you. Firing on your record is not good. Resignation will be good for you.
It will be good. It can make you work again.
So that's why he did for those guys, because despite the job, but they are bullied at his colleagues. So to make their record fun, he had to make them to resign and not firing them. He had the right and the power to fire.
And sometimes your employer, sometimes your employer does not tell you to your face that send me a resignation. When you are working somewhere and you feel like you are not comfortable at that job, you are at threat, you seeing something coming, you don't wait for firing. You walk out with your letter dropped in the box. That's what those three guys did.
No, I disagree to you. What you talking about is not the same kind of situation that those guys are in.
Because they were sanctioned by the EU. That would make it different, right?
No. Say I'm working with this company, right? And my managers and supervisors are not getting along with me. Like I don't feel secure. Like most of the time they're on my tail, or they're having issues with me. They're complaining and stuff like that, right? And I say, you know what? I don't feel comfortable at this job. Boop, the next day, I resign, right? That's a different situation as compared to Magay. When you see the president, you see Magay. You see the president, you see Bill Twagwe. You see the president, you see Serena.
Wait now, you think America are going to destroy somebody and they sit down there, the president fired them and destroy their life for good?
No.
Look, putting sanction on those three men, it shows that they are done.
Right.
They are done for life. You understand me?
That's what I was saying.
They are done.
That's what I was saying. The president didn't want to make it even worse. Because I hate boys.
Make it worse. They are done. Serena can no longer work as a lawyer.
Oh no.
He cannot practice.
That he bullied him. So
because
you got to put it in that form of them.
The sanction has stopped everything for him. Where he usually get his eating, his daily bread for his family, those places were seized. Sanction has a lot of impacts on your career. So make it fun.
So do you want to agree that the president did not do the honorable thing, right?
He did the honorable thing.
No.
He never kept them. He never kept them there. He never kept them.
Where you go? He did not he never kept them there. He did not fire them.
He was supposed to fire them.
What's about to fire them? Nothing a justification.
Not asking them to write him a letter of resignation.
When those guys are already out of the job, they are not working in the government anymore. So what's the essence?
It don't matter whether. So let me tell you, right? So maybe the president was not even know that they were corrupt. They were doing all this thing. Let's put it that way, right? Okay, I wasn't even know. I'm the president. I appoint you as cabinet minister to do your job and all of that, right? I'm not following you to see all you're doing. But then, when it comes to the ties between America and Liberia, it's strong. will respect the view of America. They've been with us from day one. So, and these are the people that support almost all of our agencies in the country and a lot of stuff we do over there. And these people are over there on a database. They don't got CIA, they got FBIs in that country. They got people who monitoring every bit and piece of thing. People think people not watching. I know this country, and you know, right? They're there. Maybe let's say the president was not even know, and boom, these people came up to say, "Hey, this, they're doing this, doing that, and we have everything they're doing it because of this. This is the action." Boom.
Okay, let me hold you right there before you end. Let me hold you right there before you end. Let me analyze what you just said. Okay, the president wasn't in the know, meaning he didn't know that these guys had those things going under the table, right?
I was just showing a scenario though. It's not like I mean he didn't know. Right.
And that's the same thing. I think that's what happened. The president had these guys in the government. He didn't know that they were backstabbers, something like that. And then an outsider came, like the US came, that had their securities on ground, they spy all over in all countries. If you think they're monitoring you, they are monitoring you 24/6. And then bam, they came and they put sanction on these people. And you expect me, they put sanction on me to guess what? I'm resigning right away because I don't want my president to fire me. Once my resignation is in, there is no way you can fire me.
Let me come in, let me yell you.
I still disagree with you to do.
Okay.
I still disagree with you. I disagree with anyway. Let us see you go.
This is some of the things that we thought about being so sentimental when it comes.
No, that's not being sentimental.
I'm coming. I will give you the time. After even for example, if you work with a company, right? Every company have a policy. You should
Thank you, Mama Harris. At least Mama.
We all know
for me today.
That when you're being employed, when you are caught stealing or you're being involved in the criminal activities, it requires firing. But what did
give me one bottle of water, please?
After we got the report from the United States Treasury Department, what the president we did, he suspended those 3 individuals. After suspension, what do we expect after suspension?
After suspension,
it's going to be what, resignation?
You see, that's what the problem is. Because
after suspension, what next follow suspension?
CEO.
No.
I'm holding you right there. When we talk, I'm not waiting. When we talk about politics, and you suspended me.
It's 2 things. It's 2 things after suspension.
After suspension. What her name? CEO.
Let me end
right. No, you're not ending right away, and I'll forget. And you're not going to play on my mind without talking. I don't want to forget my point. CEO, I'm not letting you to talk. CEO, hold on. I don't want to forget. CEO,
go.
If I'm working in your company, let me just give it as a scenario. If I'm working in your company, and maybe your auditors just did or intel on me and brought that report and give it to you, pump, you fire me. What you think the next thing to my mind? Now you didn't fire me, you suspended me. I'm resigning quickly because I know what they are bringing to table. It could damage my whole life. I'm not going to wait for termination. I'm not going to wait for you to fire me. I am resigning from that position to get myself a job in the future. If you fire me from a government position, you think I'm working anywhere? No, I'm not working, so I'm not waiting for that time. Oh, you see my day stupid?
I will still hold you on that point, but let us see you go. He was saying something. See you go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is this, right? There's just 2 things right after suspension. After the information came out, if, for example, the president was not convinced on the report, he was never going to suspend those 3 top guys that are very close to him. And you and I know, after suspension, there's only 2 things. They either call you back to job or they fire you.
Right.
Suspension is almost like probation. When you are being placed on probation, is for you to observe the work. Either the company employ you fully or they tell you, my man, we cannot continue with you because you did not pass the probation.
The suspension, right?
Yeah. After being suspended, it's either they call you back to work or you being dismissed.
And if you suspend me, I'm not waiting for you to call me back. If I know what's in the making, by the time you gave me that letter of suspension, I am resigning from that position. I'd rather be suspended. I'd rather be what they call, I'd rather resign than termination.
No, but you have various make us to understand that the information that America gave was credible about these 3 individuals.
Yeah.
Now I'm surprised now that you are backing the resignation they did.
Oh no, but you are not understanding my part. CEO.
Let me come in.
America came. America told my president that
my CDC game trying to play. I'm begging you. Stop bouncing around the place here. Like, come on,
America came and told you CEO and Mazo that, hey, Tutu is corrupt. You need to get her out of your company because she's going to what? Break your company down. But
at that point, it's a lie.
I myself, I resign. Or that it's you now.
So let me come back to that. That smart CDC point that you try to play. You want to try to smart us out here. But let me tell you, you talking about because somebody suspend me of an allegation. Allegation is alleged. Doesn't mean you are guilty.
Yeah.
Right? So why would I want to resign if deep down in myself I know that what it suspended me for, I didn't do it.
Okay. That question you asking me, deep down, I didn't do it and you want to suspend me. The whole world trusts Uncle Sam. Whether Uncle Sam is backsliding somebody, the highest thing Uncle Sam steps in, it means that, oh yes, it's true. You think I want to wait when Uncle Sam starts on me and wait for you to fire me? I am resigning. And I want the 3 men dead.
Okay, let me go to another point. Let's try to open the phone line so we can get a few calls.
Yeah,
you think I'm going to wait for firing?
So let me go to another point, right? Look at how long it took since America put that sanction to when the resignation came. How long it been?
The what?
Since those 3 guys were sanctioned, and just recently the resignation. How long it been? The time frame.
You mean just not extending resignation?
They just did. And how long has it been sanctioned?
Oh yeah, because they were suspended.
Oh, so why didn't they just send the resignation the next day?
They were hoping that probably they could be called back, but the time was expired in the suspension, because when they suspend you has limit. If that time exceeds, trust me, I'm resigning. I'm not waiting for you to fire me.
Tudu, you are educated enough to know what you're saying here. You're trying to play fun and try to be the CDC president.
I'm not trying to be.
Man. So you just said for your own self that soon they fire you or they suspend you based on allegations. You resign right away. Now you telling me, oh, they need time to check and see if you call them back.
I said something first about that firing. Your Uncle Sam here, we all know Uncle Sam.
You're that when it comes to CDC, but
Uncle Sam for somewhere, nobody steps there. You think I'm going to wait?
So, no, the thing is,
They're taking calls, gentlemen. They're taking calls. You know, if you are just joining us,
when the calls come, we'll take it.
Yeah. I need your real number quickly, T-Max, to the audience who want to participate. Yeah, the numbers are there on the screen. The call you can call.
Suspension. I think suspension. I just what they call. If you suspend me, I see no green. They are going.
74144. They're in the USA.
I know your party, but those guys, they are friends to the president. There is no way in hell the president could fire those guys. Even if I stay for the next 6 months, no matter what, they're going to be hanging there. You know it, and I know it.
Now they are now on the job, so let's get it poppy.
Okay.
Yeah, Janina, where you call from? Go ahead.
This is Ahmed Kunowa, and I call you from a resident here in Honolulu, Iowa.
Go ahead, Alfred. You
my son calling there.
Let me first of all say good morning to CEO okay, and our dear sister, Sis Tutu in studio this morning. But let me go to the. It's quite unfortunate that our sister will be on the social media, and I'm really speaking the reality to our people. It's quite unfortunate. But this is what we've been saying. I was saying, CEO McKay and my brother Tim, and that is the reason why 2023 will make sure that they are out of power. If you can recall, the Liberian Senate held the agriculture minister guilty of corruption. Not only that, the LFCC also held the agriculture minister guilty of corruption. What did our president do? Our president said he never had nothing on his desk for to show evidence that what the Senate and our integrity institution was talking about. He went on radio and said the woman needed due process. Due process, right? Now, let's look at the kind of event. So that we can go to basis for which the continual blunder that the president continues to make. The United States government, through the ambassador, warned the government that they were concerned about the corruption in the government and there were going to be sanctions. The president, the people in the government never pay attention until when the sanction came, August 18, when the sanction came, before the president was forced to suspend Nathaniel Magay and the two other guys. Look, let me say this, Mr. Masakwe. We need real leaders in our country. The president is not ready. The president is still continuing to make the same mistake that we continue to talk about. Look at the pen. Nathaniel Magay, Samuel Twe, Bill and Serena Silva resigned the same day with an hourly interval. Why you see that happening? Only because the president wanted to have, if I have learned that he wrote the vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris, that he wanted to have conversation with Kamala Harris. So I think he was doing that to save face. Because when he comes to the UN, he want to have conversation with the Biden government. So they say, oh yeah, you're putting on the people and we are suspending them and they resign. Now, he was talking about due process. The president said he was going to start a committee to investigate the three guys while they were suspended. Did that take place? The answer is no. It never took place. It's like almost all the investigation board that he's been setting since the 16 billion, the 3 million citizens of our country.
Okay, let's take this call from my NLT Mass. My man Konoa, thank you for your appointment, brother.
This president continue to make mistakes. The only thing
Thank you, my brother Konoa.
Tima, let me take this one call, please. Let me just take this one. Hello, caller. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, just singing a song for YouTube. Okay.
Tima, are you hearing the caller?
It's kind of low.
Yeah, it's be a little bit audible. I don't know if I'm a mic here or not. Go ahead, speak up.
Yeah, I said I'm calling you from my residence here in Wolobuton, Wanju.
Okay, go ahead. What's your point on the Diaspora Talk tonight?
Okay, thanks to the host and the co-host and our sister there too. I would like to say thank you. The issue on discussion tonight about the resignations and the 3 persons that were suspended, sanctioned by the American government, that I started looking at the issues from the administrative point of view. The government of the Republic of Liberia, the American government sanctions the 3 top officials of governments on an alleged allegations. And alleged does not mean that the people they are guilty. And the government, the best thing the government would have done was to suspend those people while they still goes through the process of the United Nations sections. Now, we need to run the government. The CDC government needs to be running. So the president, the people, they are under suspension. Look at the offices where they took those people from. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, the SG for the country, the port manager, the managing director of the port. So after they were suspended, the cabinets, the president, the vice presidents, and other people they met. While they are waiting for investigation, we have other competent Liberians to do the work. And those guys, and also most of those guys that were suspended, 2 of them are into war politics.
The problem with your CZ people and your guys swim more. All the
No. I disagree with that. Not swim more. That guy is making a brilliant point. And you need to adjust to that man.
Got caught on the line.
I swim more business. He telling you the fact. Continue, bro. My policy speaking won't disrupt him. Please.
The electoral law.
Trouble.
of government in a government appointed positions and wanting to contest 1 or 2 years before they have resigned. But now they have reduced the time want to run in the electoral process to resign.
Okay.
Last 2017 election when I contested, Dr. Michael Slawer from High Commission of Education contested in my district. He was disqualified because he resigned from his position late. So
Thank you.
that needs to resign the right time to participate in the election.
Thank you. Thank you. Now you're bringing different politics now on the Discord. And thank you.
All right, we got a caller yet. My brother, go ahead. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Augustus P. Floman. I'm calling from New York.
Augustus P. Flomo. Go ahead.
Yeah, even though you guys own the show, you pay for everything, but we are also stakeholders, so we also own the show in some way. But
Right.
I'm also made, you pay for everything. So I'm saying this because if we are on the phone,
we don't want no free stakeholder, my man. You gotta be sending some money, then we'll classify you.
You paying dues? You paying dues here before you stakeholder? You pay a monthly due?
Augusto, go ahead. Don't mama see you if you
that's exactly what I was about to say. So if we come on the phone and you guys interrupt like this and you take, even if it is 10 seconds from us, you know, it affects us too, but you on the show, you will stay there when we go, you can make all the comments you want to make. So when you give us 1 minute, you know, just don't interrupt us. Let's just get that 1 minute, because when you interrupt us for a few seconds, it takes away time from us. Because you on the show and you make all the point. When we go, you stay on the show, you have the last word. So that's what I'm trying to say.
You're right.
Now, first of all, the thing is, when America accuses anyone, they start carving stone. I want to think there was a guy called Jose Morales. He was the Nicaragua. He was the head of their oil corporation. That is the equivalent of Liberia LPRC. That guy was put on the Magnitsky Act. He was also sanctioned on the Magnitsky Act, and he's a brother-in-law of the current president, Daniel Ortega. That guy in 2021, last year, he fought his case and he won his case, and his name was gotten off the Magnitsky Act. So what that tells you is that when America accuses you, America's mouth is not Bible. All this information that these people get, they don't send their top-notch security people on the grounds in Nicaragua, in Monrovia to investigate. All these allegations come from people who are Liberians, many of whom are opposition. If you look at the entire Magnitsky, at the sanction on Nathaniel McGill, Serena Seaforth, and the other guy, especially Nathaniel McGill, those are all those sections in the sanction. They are things that we've heard from the opposition, especially the ANC people. All of them. There is nothing in the sanction that we have not heard from the ANC people or from the opposition. There is nothing new there. So when America puts you in sanction on the Magnitsky Act sanction, it does not mean they did their own investigation. They are from the interview people. We know that this lady called Cindy Martin, Jerome Verde, they had a congressional hearing with these people. They got 300,000 signatures. Okay, now, when they had a congressional hearing, everything that Jerome Verde, that Cindy Martin, that Henry Costa went to Washington for, all those things they were compiled and put in the Magnitsky. So those things are not America's, how you call it, investigating thing, top-notch, secret agent. No. So those are allegations, like I told you earlier, and my brother there is making a mistake. The CEO of your program is making a mistake. He said when America, when they fire you from your company, if you are caught in stealing, you are fired. There's no way they're going to suspend you. Yeah, you're right. When they catch you stealing. But in this case, it's an allegation. And like your brother also says, an allegation. So
no. Right to... Thank you, my brother. But the CEO didn't say that. CEO said when you get suspended, after suspension, you either get reinstated or get fired.
Said when you are caught stealing in your company, you are fired. That's what you're asking. I mean, I'm not lying. So it's not the same.
All right.
We're not caught stealing. It's an allegation.
Thank you, my brother.
I'm not lying on the man. You say I like the man. It's right there.
Okay, right, maybe I didn't get it, but thank you for your view. Thank you for your point.
The thing that Papi failed to realize, I said that every company or every organization have policy. For example, if stealing become a crime that have to be suspended or expelled, they would definitely take action. So maybe he did not get me very clear.
Hello, your name, where you call from?
I thought I got a wrong number again. How you doing, brother?
Bro said when you calling the line can be hard, so other people can be on the line.
Okay.
So most time when you calling, that's why you always not coming through because soon we open the line, people start calling.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
The line had today, but that's cool anyway. But man, I'm a regular, so I don't
Oh
really,
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I
the regular pro.
Exactly.
Go ahead, my brother. You live.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Thank you very much for the show. Great conversation. You know, with the lady who was on promoting her product.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to say something concerning those 3 guys. You know, I was one of the person who said that McGill and is dealing. So I just saw the guy go into Bone County with a BMW. Somebody told me that thing cost $100,000 plus shipping, everything. That's a new model. I mean, living with him, I don't know. That's a personal thing, but when you in that kind of country with a level of poverty and thing, driving around with such car, that's not a good image. But anyway, I was one of the person that said, those guys, if everything is found against them, these guys should go because they present a bad image for the government.
Right.
But notwithstanding, I will also say that the suspension was a standard procedure. You know, not everything. Look, I work in this corporation for a long now, factory and things. You know, I've seen people get suspended, and you know, 60% of the time they don't come back, they get fired. But 40% of them come back. You know, there's an instance where this one lady kept saying people sexually harass her, and 2 or 3 persons got fired, and then you know later on they phone her out, and they found out that those guys were unjustly fired because that lady. She just put her head, but you know the point is somebody said, "Oh, how can 3 persons resign?" It doesn't matter. I work at this company. I see 3, 4, 5 people walk out at the same time. Maybe this thing just because we don't see it happen frequently does not mean that it don't happen. The 3 people can resign, and you know these people were suspended pending internal investigation from the government.
Russell, let me hold you right there when it comes to that point that you're making, right? When you talk about, I have seen that too. People walk up the same time, water 4, 5 or whatever, right? But people look at the relationship between the president and these guys. So that's why when these things are playing, then people have concern about the president. It's not that it's a normal play where you just working, you don't know the president of the company, you don't know the CEO, you don't know the manager, you just there, but then things happen and you know what? I'm vexed, the other guy vexed, something happened in the department, walk out. That's a whole different scenario than the relationship between McGee and these guys and the president.
But Tima, I agree, but let's look at this position, Tima. This position, a critical position. We're talking about Nathaniel McGee. That's a key. You know, you got to find somebody to fill that gap. Look at the port, our entire port. Those are critical positions. So those people, they have to be suspended and it needs
time. Thank you very much. Running out of time, man.
Okay, yeah. So thank you for having me again, my man. So you know that's just a little point I make. I think everything went in the right direction. Those guys' resignation was good. Let's just hope the president gets somebody to fill those gaps. And then everything go as normal. Thank you for having me.
All right, my brother. Thank you.
Try to place in your order. The
but he already did.
Oh, he did? Oh,
hello, caller. Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is John Tola, and I'm calling from Providence, Rhode Island.
Go ahead, John.
I will stay only 10 seconds, just 10 seconds, I promise.
Go ahead.
My question goes to Lincoln. Lincoln, if you were working in the government, take for example the Georgia government, and any other country, maybe America or Ghana, they charge you for some kind of crime. For example, the Magnitsky Act, they say you're a criminal, so they sanction you from going to their country. Lincoln, working in that government, do you expect your government to fire immediately when you are sanctioned? That's my question. If American government sanctions you, Lincoln, working in the Liberian government, do you expect your government to fire you immediately? I'm not talking about suspension. I mean fire. Lincoln, do you expect your government to fire you immediately on the allegation? Thank you.
Okay, good question. I'll respond to you after we take our.
We got another caller.
Thank you, caller.
But that's an easy question. Yeah, very easy. Very
answer it.
No, we got a caller on the
Yes, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Asakunwa again. I'm going straight to call back. I was listening to my mentor and Riverside Pro. Look,
We are talking about international relations here. And Liberia is not immune, or Liberia cannot be isolated when it comes to the international politics. Look, George Weah was forced to ask the guy for resignation only because he's coming to the United States. Okay? He wanted to save face. We are talking about critical positions in your government. You suspended people and there was no investigation. So how can you say the president was serious in the president when he suspended the guys? You suspended the people since August 18th. So now, no investigation. No investigation, but you ask them to resign only because you're coming to the United States. So for me, I will not buy the idea to say, oh yeah, people can resign anytime they want in a given circumstance. No, I will not buy that. You have your strong men. We're talking about politics here. You have your strong men in your government who you rely on for decision making. The person on it. And then you forcibly ask them to resign. Then you say, oh, it should be no more than no more thing. You know what you have done to yourself as a political party, as a governing coalition? You know what you have done to yourself when your strong men are leaving the political party? You know what you have done to yourself? Then somebody say, oh, you can resign or combination, they see the person and walk away. Look, we got to be sure that these guys were forced to resign because the president was coming to the United States and he wanted to buy time. That's all about it.
Thank you, my brother.
Mr. Konua. Mr. Konua.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Well, see you. That's it.
Konua.
Yeah, okay. So let me address that caller, right? This is very simple. And Timas, you can bear me witness that we have worked for a reputable, institution. Whenever an allegation come out about an individual, the best thing that the bosses can do is to carry on investigation. Did we see anything from our president? Did we hear anything about investigation? After that sanctioned document came out, early morning, Liberian were all on social media reading it and what have you. Did we hear any statement from our president? Nothing did we hear. It went almost, I think, a week before we even hear about suspension. Okay, yeah, it is true. Sometimes people can be suspended while investigation is ongoing. Was there anything that investigation since President Weah came out saying that these guys are being suspended?
Yes, there was an investigation.
I'm coming. There was nothing that who investigated them because Nathan Magay have been asking for due process. He said on Al Jazeera that there are people who have been using his name. That's what he said. People have been using it in they were even caught in XYZ. So have the president, even if it is true the president have called for investigation, were they proven guilty or not guilty? How far did the investigation go? But what would we see on social media is resignation. Why you guys want to dignify and justify on the resignation?
I think the brother want you to answer his question though.
Yeah, so that's a question. No, but he did not get me clearly. How would I did not say on this platform that whenever allegation or somebody comes out, they should be fired. No, I did not say that they should be fired. I mean, I'm a very sound man. Sometimes people can come up with stories, simply because they don't like somebody or simply because of wrong information. How can I just come out and say, oh, this guy should be fired? No, I did not say it that way. What I was trying to say is that it is true that we understand that America always give, every time they come up with information, yeah, facts. But it left our government to do their own underground work. America is like a godfather to Liberia. So if the government is very much serious on information they receive from the U.S. government, it's just a working line with them to get all of those evidence and what have you and put them together and investigate these guys, but nothing else. So I'm not saying that they should be expelled from the daily came up. I did not say that.
We got a caller on the line. Hello, caller. You know where you call from. Go ahead.
Yeah, please. Thanks for having me again because it's unusual that you take one caller twice, so I appreciate it. This time, just take maybe 10 seconds. Lincoln is not being honest. If you run this kind of show, you have to be honest. Lincoln said, if you are caught or if you are caught stealing or if you are what, you should be fired immediately. That's what he said. We play the show. if Lincoln is still arguing with us after the
And
show,
Lincoln said that to me, Colin. He said that to
I
me.
will cut and paste it and send it to you guys. That's what he said, Lincoln. That's why they asked that question. But those
I
are
slip
asking
of
me.
tongue.
Thank you, my brother.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's get something very clear, right? When I was making that point was based on the suspension, Timas. I said there's only two things that we know that is done after suspension. Either you be fired or you be called back.
I mean, that's why I pick up though. But the other part that you said, I didn't get it, but I don't want to argue because
that's what I know. That's
1 minute, please.
That's what I know about Flomo. Flomo, that's the way.
1 minute.
You will only capture the part that he know that best suiting, you understand, and not to play the entire video. That's what I said. After we saw suspension, what next after suspension? Either they come back to a job or they be fired. But what we saw resignation. That's my point. And you get it all wrong and saying something different.
CEO.
Yes, ma'am.
You asked me that same question 3-4 times. Why the president didn't fire those people? You asked me that question 3 times. So
you agree that America did not make mistakes with all of those findings. That was the first statement that you made.
Yeah.
So if you agree that America did not make any mistakes based on the finding, then what else should be done?
That's why the president suspended them. And they deemed it necessary to resign. So after you resign, what's next? There is no investigation after resignation.
When you have
CEO. My brother Konowa struck a point I wasn't really thinking of, right? That resignation is kind of it coincides with the president coming to the United States. So
no way.
Yes.
No way.
Konowa struck a very key
you want to
point.
score political point. That's true. You want to score political point.
No? Because let me tell you, right? Even though the president was not sanctioned, he had people right in his corridor that was sanctioned, and he coming for the UN Assembly. Let me tell you, I know America. You come to this country when you come here on those kind of occasions, you come to lobby. They're not going to meet with you. They're not going to sit with you. They don't even want to talk to you because you harboring criminals. Let me tell you, it happened to Taylor. It happened to a lot of other officials from that country and other countries. So I know he got called from around here telling him, listen, man, if you can't do this, you come here, it won't be fruitful for you. These people now you want to sit or talk to you. And you over there to do, you know it. You know it very well.
I disagree. I know nothing.
Okay, you can pretend like you don't. You can pretend like you don't. But he did that stuff. He did that stuff to favor him coming to the States so that he can be able to push them to do some lobbies.
It wouldn't have held him back either.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't going to come. Coming to America is one thing. And then he need help. He need help for a lot of stuff in the country.
Who's supposed to help Liberia will help Liberia.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You coming to sit with people in America to talk about what your country need, the help that you want, and that, and then you have criminals that stealing millions of dollars. You think they're gonna sit with you to talk to you about help? You crazy.
Josh, we will still get the help for Liberia.
That was a good point that Konowa struck, that he did that because he wanted to save himself the face to come and sit here to lobby and meet on world leaders to be able to ask for assistance, because there is no way that he will have those guys sitting there under suspension, criminals under suspension in his government, and he can't sit there and put, oh, we need help with this. They don't know he's not a serious dude, so he had to take some action to come here and act like he's doing something.
Go ahead, CEO. Some of the questions you're even going to ask the president, because when the president go over there, like you said, lobby, right? That's one of it. The president also to have to give report. So, and the issue of sanction, the entire world read those reports.
Right.
So, what would be the answer that the president going to give about those 3 individuals when these guys have not resigned? With what Konowa said, right? Those are strategies that are being played. And President, we are understanding clearly that if he has fired these 3 guys, we know, man, imagine Natana Mage just came out recently posting, he documents, declaring his assets. Did you read that document from Natana Mage recent? So what he trying to do? He's trying to exonerate himself from what we got from the United States State Department. So we understand that a president, we have fired these guys. Trust me. Natana Market a right hand man. We know the kind of debt where the two of them did. Natana Market know a lot of things about the president than you and myself. So you know what I mean? If he had received a letter from the president he's being fired, you know the repercussion.
So what you think are going to happen if Joshua have fired him?
So
Because you always saying this.
Joshua know that when he go to America, he will be asked on the status of these three individuals. So that's why he persuaded these guys for them to resign. Do you know that Natana Mage even said that he was not going to resign? I'm giving incredible information. He refused to resign, but you are being pushed on the wall to do it. Because President Weah want to go to America over clean picture, making the world to understand that yes, he's one of the best presidents. In fact, those three guys who are on sanction are not no more working in your government. But on this note, Timas, let's go order you for your parting comment. We'll go to our sister and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, thank you, CEO. I just want to thank our panelists here, our callers, and all of our viewers. It's important that we keep talking about these issues because that's why we're going to educate our people and make our country a better place. There is nothing more than talking about issues instead of fighting and going to war. It's good to sit and have these dialogue and have these discussions. But on a serious note, the president have to understand that he has a very big responsibility to lead a country. Is not a joke. Sometimes they have these intentions and they think it's just a play. It's not. Because people are watching and people will hold you accountable for what you do. Whether it's you or people you appoint to office, those things will follow you. So I want to say to my sister Tutu, I know she loves her party CDC, but sometimes let call spade a spade, no matter what it is. I'm a person who support. If I ever support any political party, if they go wrong, we'll find a way to. I know it's kind of difficult to accept, but we accept it and
but nothing going wrong.
Call it how it is. So I just, at this point want to say the CDC government needs to do better. Unfortunately, from my end, the opposition who's supposed to put up better choices for the Liberian people are also blundering and making things even difficult for our people. So on this note, CEO, I want to say thank you. Hope to see our viewers next Sunday and hope we can have a fascinating discussion again. Thank you.
Thank you, Timas. All of you too.
Okay, thank you again. Excuse me, guys. So Liberian people will always want for Josh Weah to fire. Firing is not the order of the day. When you have your employees, probably they defaulted somewhere, you do investigate. Not all cases require firing. That's why we have people resigning from positions and what I feel. The envoy to the US here, the ambassador, George Weah fired him based on certain reasons. Okay, since you guys claim quote unquote the US never made mistake, okay, they never made a mistake. But his firing has so many attachments to it. The Liberians here having trouble with him, the US government themselves, they were having problems. That's why Joshua fired that guy. So many misappropriation of so many stuff got him fired. I hope the Liberian people will like that also because they want for Joshua to be firing. And secondly, let me say something. When it comes, I usually say it here, when it comes to CDC and the opposition, when we first of all look at the word opposition is like, let's say against. The opposition will never have any positive things to say to the ruling party. That's which I consider and I'm built in with. That's why when opposition says something, it don't even offend me. But let me get it right here today. Liberian people in and out of Liberia, CDC is one of the best. I can say and bet my life to it. It's one of the best ruling party since Liberia came to be. That president have the country at heart. That president is doing his best in that country. George Weah came and made so many empty spaces in Liberia. Do you expect President Weah to fill those gaps within 2 years, 3 years time? Every empty gap that was left in Liberia, George Weah tried to refill. And we should give him the time to refill those those gaps that he met in. And politically, my president going to win this election comes 2023 because Josh Weah knows how to do his stuff. While the opposition are fighting each other, who to be the president, who to be the vice president, who to do this, I told you guys over long period of time, the oppositions, they are not united. And there is no way people who are not united are going to win the United Party. Before you come against CDC, you should be united. You should have the mind to unite and fight for one goal. But you guys are divided. So there is no way you can conquer CDC. 2023 is going to be difficult. When I say difficult, it won't be difficult for CDC because CDC is going to win flat with a wide margin because you guys don't even have the capability. I say it politically, you guys don't have the capability to
with all the
run up
suffering
there.
and hardship, they're gonna win flat. Wow.
They're going to win flat. They're going to win flat. Every country have their hardship, their hard time. Nigeria do have. When they rain in Liberia and the streets are flooded, people go for Josh Weah. Have you seen what happened in Ghana these few days?
Thank you.
Ghana was flooded all over Ghana. You think they're blaming the president? They are not, because those things, they are all nature. They do happen in countries. What's about America? Kentucky a few days ago, it was flooded. Even the great United States have dirty areas. Liberia do. Almost all the countries in the world have their own stuff to deal with. So I don't know why people usually come for the government. They are not helping. When President we are talking about what he told the Liberians in and out of Liberia. Let's come together and build Liberia. The ones that in America who pushing sanction on Liberia. We know what's going on here now. We are here. We got a lot of Liberians, the oppositions here, who are inciting violence in that country. One, who are what? Pushing sanction every day upon Liberia. We had one there the last time. Yasini, she always talking about sanction. US should put sanction on Liberia, put sanction on Liberia. But Liberians are not seeing that. They are seeing every bad thing in Liberia. Who going to build Liberia?
Thank you.
If most of the Liberians who are educated refuse to join the Joshua team, Joshua is just doing his best. And he's doing what he thinks he can do for that country. Whoever be old folks home in Liberia. The old people, when our old people get old in Liberia, what happened? They tend to be witches and wizards. People neglect them. But Joshua said, no, the old people do have lives. They do have their rights. And he's building houses for them. All these good things are not seen, but just the bad ones. Every country do have their hungry time. Even here, we have people in the great United States who are hungry. That's why the government have the what they call the food stamp. Liberia is not like America. We should all understand the basics. We should all know the good and the bad time too. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, let me just try to make some clarity and put some checkpoints right. I will not spend longer time. Maybe I will just use 1 minute or at most a lesser time to conclude. But let me just, do some correction, when you talk about opposition, people that are against, or opposition mean against. We have almost 200 plus people watching us here, and it is good sometimes we give the information rightfully. I always talk about, being sentimental party-wise. More crappy.
No, I'm crappy business. I tell you in the front.
Opposition are like opponent, when you are playing a soccer match, the guys you're playing against, they are not your enemy, or neither are they against you, but they are just your opponent. So the opposition are not against any sitting government, but the opposition are government in waiting. In as much as we use our platform to educate our Liberians brothers and sisters, we also use our platform to preach peace, but not hit messages. But it doesn't mean that we will not say the right thing whenever we see the wrong thing going on. We will always put it a check and tell the people how it should actually be done. We know the opposition, they also have a lot of deficiency because there's no love among them right now. There's a lot of hate, which of course we talk about all of the time. Just how we talk about CDC today, do the same for opposition. So sometimes I don't know just how people even just want to attack us when we are saying the right thing. The opposition, if they put themselves together, there's nothing can stop them from winning election. And if CDC try very hard, the only thing that can happen to them, maybe they might win election, but they're gonna win election just by the skin of their teeth.
They're not even winning.
I'm telling you, if CDC win election, then not just by the skin of their teeth.
Thank you, man.
The opposition, when they put themselves together and stand very strong, CDC is led way for them this time around because there's a lot of errors on the part of CDC. How can a criminal government officials that the whole world know them to be a criminal and Natana Maggie is there saying that people have used his name and SYZ and blah blah blah. You know, common question that the general was asking, he couldn't. You know, the guy was looking so frustrated, you know, when you're being asked. The scene where what his name says, the guy was confused and that he doesn't even know how to even place a phone call. All that he was saying is the justice minister, every little small money, he's the one who sent the SYZ. All the blame. Siva putting it on his boss. So it just tells very clearly, you know, what these guys are being involved into. And let us just be very frank. President Weah is president today, tomorrow he will be no more president anymore. Liberia will still remain Liberia. Liberia is the only common thing that you and I have. So if we always want to put individual first before our country, you know what we're doing? We are harming our unborn generation. That's what we are doing. We're not harming you and myself because we are already grown and we live in the Western world. But our unborn generation, that's why we are harming. And we will be the cause of our country going backward. If some of you want to say the president is building houses for the poor or, you know, old folks, are those money from the president's pocket? Why didn't he do all of those things when he was world best and worth 87 million or 90 million at a time? He's spending our money. That's the Liberian people money. That's the president money he's spending. And he's not even spending our money wisely like the way we even want it to be. So when people say the president is doing the bidding, that's his money. Did he do that when he was earning, when he was millionaire? No. That's Liberian people money. So what you want to boast of? We put him there for him to be able to manage our money and use it wisely. Not to build, you know, estates for him and his family to enrich themselves. No. So on this note, 2023 election is very close. Let us put our country first. Whether it will be Alexander Cummings, Bernard Ure, President Weah, or whosoever we want to be president of our country, let us vote wisely. If President Weah, we all know is not doing the right thing, he has a lot of criminals in the government, let us kick him out. If Cummings going to be the best person to lead our country to success, let us put him there.
So why you calling Barker name to own the comments? Because I know you have interesting comments.
Thank you for reminding me.
You see there?
Barker.
That's comment sentiment. You see there?
What is Barker? What it is Billy Till.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll sound the get right when that time come in the legislature. We'll do it. Don't worry.
Whosoever, let us vote wisely, my Liberian people. Liberia for all away with all of the party sentiment and let's put our country first. So on this note, ladies and gentlemen, we will come here next week Sunday, same time, same location to discuss issues affecting our country. Trust me, we will always come out just to discuss. You know, don't take things personally when we are discussing. Let us learn from one another and let's try to push our country forward. Gentlemen, we had a wonderful show. And thank you, guys, for being on here. And our audience also, we want to appreciate you guys. So thank you. We'll see you guys next week Sunday. On this note,
thank you.
We come to our end.
Have a great Sunday, guys.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from the slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go.
The light. The people fool us.
The people lie to us.
Yeah, this is how we draw the
The
curtain
government betray us.
to the end of our broadcast tonight. Thank you for being on here, my people.
Say we tired with
We will see you next week Sunday. Same time, same location
that.
on the Diaspora Talk. Thank you then so much for being on here.
Preach the preach.
Those of you that place your calls, comments.
The thing we saw it was straight.
If we couldn't take all of your calls,
Why this?
trust me, man, because no time. my people.
Why can't you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you. That's why we will tell you. When you fool us, you screw us.
Yeah, thank to all of our callers. Thank to those that make the comment. We appreciate you all for being on our show tonight. It is because of you guys, our country. That's why we always come on here to discuss the issues. We will see you next week Sunday. Same time, same location.
The people fool us, the people laugh to us. The government betray.
The government betrayed the Liberian people.
No one to trust.
We have a president that betrayed the Liberian people. We have a government that causing the people to suffer.
Where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they said they were for? But they do.
No job for the people. The people keep suffering.
You see the
No food, no road connectivity, no electricity. The LEC is a big no-go in Liberia.
Look at.
And still the people ain't want for us to talk these things.
You got nothing to.
We still have to talk here, my people.
So what?
Patrick Nugu Guano, my own big brother, man. How you doing there? The man of Flomo, Augustine P. My own man.
The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Yeah, bye-bye, my people. Happy brand new week.
So, the people lie to us. The government betray us.